penis, gagging you with entertainment.
I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie because it wouldn't work. We were told girls and boys can both identify with a male lead, but boys cannot identify with a female lead.
You're always this stupid? Did you take lessons?
Oh, absolutely.
And it just makes me so happy every single time I see a movie come out that just blows through every single one of those beliefs and proves that it is just a lie.
You bitch!
To keep certain people out of the movies, to keep certain people in the same positions that they've always been in. And it's just...
Why are the pretty ones always so dumb?
Amazing to watch it happen and watch you at the helm.
You are made of stupid.
I always love it when two highly paid and very powerful adult pretenders pretend to be victims. It smells like victory.
I thought you were going to go adult film stars.
No.
I don't really know where he was going with that, but I was
adult pretenders.
Yeah.
Well, with those two, it probably smelled more like tuna or something.
Oh my.
Okay then.
Oh,
Hi.
the tuna like
Is
that.
this a throwback to our pre-game conversation?
Yeah, I guess.
Which we won't
Yeah.
repeat. Anyway, yeah. I saw that and I'm like, are you fucking high? It's like, come on. Jesus, man. There's been women in film since 2012. Way before 2012. I mean, come on.
The Terminator.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
just to name
Sarah
a few.
Connor.
I mean, you can
Come on.
take that all the way back to Alien.
Oh, yeah.
And even further
Yeah.
than that. I mean,
Yep.
I just remember Mulan. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's a great film.
Absolutely loved Kill Bill myself. You know,
Yeah.
that was almost all,
Yeah.
you know, women killing each other and shit.
Well, I mean, I'm going to go back and say that a wonderful co-star in an action film would have been Miss Turner, Kathleen Turner in Romancing the Stone. You know,
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was
I
good.
Well,
loved that
she
movie.
was the main.
Great.
She was the main character of that.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was really a
One
duo,
of.
a duo thing, but
Joan
it's their
Joan
story.
Wilder, Joan Wilder, yeah, it
Yeah.
was good.
Bridget Nielsen and Red Sonja.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
no, yeah.
Well,
That
one
was
thing
great.
That's an older one.
if you actually read the interview and you hear Viola Davis talk, it's like, did you not hear Grace Jones? I mean,
No.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she
No.
did some
Bridget
badass
Nielsen.
shit in Conan the Barbarian in that one Bond movie that she was in.
View to a Kill.
View to Kill. Thank you. Not Living Daylights, but what the hell? Yeah, it's like, come on, guys. This ain't new. Stop pretending. And all they did, it was so funny, is complain about how much a victim both of them are. It's just
Well,
like,
okay, and it's like you're completely ignoring women who've run franchises like Kate Beckinsale in Underworld,
Yeah.
or you know, or the chick from the gross stuff.
Yeah, that other chick. And then
Angelina
that other chick.
Jolie.
And there's that third chick that we're all talking about. Yeah.
and
Kate
now Matt.
Beckinsale in the
No.
Underworld movies.
Yeah.
That's one
I
of
mean-
my favorite series of all time.
Yeah. She's just undermined Angelina Jolie, Kate Beckinsale,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Sigourney Weaver, like
The Virgin Mary.
Virgin Mary. who arguably
The
might have
birth
been the
of
greatest
Jesus
actress of all
was
time.
action packed.
It was. And what about Noah's wife? I mean, we don't even know her name.
Now
What about
that's the
Noah's
greatest
wife?
action movie of all time, right there.
Exactly.
This is Noah Ark, right there.
But it's absolutely ridiculous, and that's the funny part of it all, is that it's just it speaks volumes to the mentality of modern Hollywood. For them, existence was started when they were born.
Yep. Yep,
Or
man.
possibly when they were
Well,
fed.
Yeah.
I hate
You're
to break
so-
it to your culture, but for all of us, existence started when we were born.
Also, I
Sorry,
forgot to
Chris.
mention,
You know, you're an
welcome to
amoeba.
That's true,
Thursday
I
night
was.
throwdown tonight.
Yeah. I'm getting knifed all over the place.
I
Nobody
really
likes
want to
me,
be
man.
yelling at parked cars because that's what happens to me when I park.
I'm sure it does.
Is that because you're a woman or because you're Asian?
X-ray, the shorts can't hurt you. They
Can't wait to
Because
get
if she
older.
switches 7 lanes, she stops all the other traffic and forces him to park.
So I got to ask you, X-Ray, when you drive, do you shrink down so you basically can look underneath the steering wheel as you
Oh
drive?
yeah, I put on my gray wig, glasses. I shrink down, and then I yell at people in Asian profanities. So
That sounds fun.
sounds fun.
Yeah, it does sound like fun.
You know why they have to be victims? Because it's like everyone knows they're privileged as fuck, and so
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and they're rich. They're doing better than everybody. They're completely insulated from actual society. They're kind of uncancelable. They're overly handled. They kind of can do no wrong. So they're like, oh, I'm a victim still because I have a vagina. Ugh.
Yeah, they want to relate to normal people, and they think that this is the way to do
Us
it.
dirty common folk.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, the thing that's funny about it is that, she got top billing in The Passenger or Passengers or whatever it was called with Chris Pratt. And she actually got paid more than Chris Pratt did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're complaining about, all this stuff. It's like, you got top billing, lady. It's like, this also isn't a first, by the way. But it's just like, come on. I mean, at that point in time, I would say that she was more of a star than Chris Pratt was. I think at this point, Chris Pratt completely outshines her. But
Was this the instance where she complained that she wasn't making as much money as the male lead, or was that? Am I thinking? Of
she did
something
that afterwards.
else? Ugh.
Yeah, that was after Passenger, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. I think she might have a gripe for the Hunger Game films, but in the first one, was she really that big of a name?
No, she wasn't.
Right.
No.
It's
Oh no, the Hunger Games movies put her on the map.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and she was basically made by Harvey Weinstein. So
Yeah, they were pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you have to do is lick some old balls, and you're in.
They smell like paper mache.
Moldy paper mache. Moldy paper mache at that point.
That's a throwback
arts
to our
and
previous
crafts.
Chrissy episode, by the
Yeah,
way.
Yes,
I was like,
indeed.
wait a minute, I feel that way too.
The lore.
You gave us
Ever
that.
since that show, we've been saying it behind the scenes.
The paper mache thing.
Yeah.
Paper mache balls.
Now you're just smelling your own.
Yeah.
No, we're making. I can't speak for anyone else, but we've just been making jokes about it. I can't, speak for
Good.
the other guys about sniffing their paper mache.
You should.
God, I
You
wish
shouldn't speak for another
X-Ray
man's
Girl is
balls.
thinking. X-Ray Girl's thinking about it. I can see that in her mind. She's like,
I think
You
she's
know-
actually doubting why she came on here. This is going to be a good time.
This
It
is
tastes
like
like
a
titanium.
mix of Simpcast and FNT. So we got a little bit. We got a little bit of. A little bit of that. I think of paper mache. I think about glue. I'm like, do I really want to smell glue when I'm down there? No.
Well,
You're either smelling it or getting it in your hair. You gotta act quick.
Oh,
that hair gel.
Something got me.
nah. Well, comics, you've lost control of this one quite
Oh,
quickly.
it's fine.
Did you think that this was going to
Okay, Tox, what did you
Try to
expect was
come
going to
back
happen?
from this.
Hey, I just had a birthday, man. I'm like
Gotta put it in the
almost to
front.
AARP
Happy
age. So
birthday.
all these
Happy
girls,
birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
I have children your age, so I hear you guys saying this, and I'm just embarrassed as a father. That's
Oh
what
no.
Oh,
Be embarrassed
I'm
as a
about
human.
to bring you to a new low.
I might have kids your age, ladies. I don't know.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Any of them single?
I don't know.
You trying to get Mark married off again?
Yeah. We need to move to the States.
So, yes, if there's any single men out there that would like to marry Mark the Cyborg, please let us know so they can
You need a green
find their
card.
way into the United States. Also, your second option is to go through the southern border. I don't think they even care if you're Asian or not.
Walk in.
It doesn't. Just
Yeah.
fly
No, I
down.
can walk in. I
Yeah.
just, if I
Plain
have to go
asylum.
back, might cause issues.
Just make sure you fake
Yeah.
a Mexican accent and you'll be fine.
Like, ay, no me gusta, and then just run through.
Why was
Yeah,
that?
you'll be
Why
fine.
would that sound like Italian?
Marcus Italian.
Hey, no
Because
me
that's as
gusta.
good as any.
Hey, look.
You might be able to get away with a Arriba lowrider and run through the border.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Uh,
That was for community. Maybe I should learn the rap and just sing it to the border police.
Oh, before we get too far, I do want to
Nina,
acknowledge Nina was going to be on, but she's feeling very bad today. So, Nina, if you're listening, hope that you feel better soon and get back on and stream.
Like,
and
is
do
she
better.
sick, or is she just thinking about her life and being like, where did I go wrong?
She's like, Comix Division again.
Feeling
Damn,
bad, like-
comment.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's she is in a deep depression, trying to figure out where she went wrong in life. I'm pretty sure she's
no.
Yeah, she's
All right.
fine.
Yeah, well,
I mean-
soon.
We love you, Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I feel better.
living in Cancun's got to be rough.
Oh yeah.
God, the worst, right?
I'm sure she's contemplating the failures of her life right now with that one.
Literally, walk outside your house, get a margarita. Your day is better.
Yeah.
Right? Go into
Alcohol
the
is
beach.
really cheap down there.
And-
Cheaper
and-
than water.
And there's a beach.
There's
Insane.
many beaches.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
My life is so
What is
hard.
this
I live in
thing?
paradise.
Wait, so now she's a victim. Okay, all right.
We're all victims.
We've
Come on.
learned from Jennifer Lawrence. J-Law
Yes.
set the law.
Yes.
J-Law has
Cheerleader.
opened my eyes to my
I,
true
I have to say, I can understand the victimization because of the paper mache. That's where I get it.
It always comes back to the paper
Yeah.
mache.
She had to do a lot of shots of paper mache to get to where she is.
Ugh.
God.
Yeah,
She had to do a
especially
lot
that
of
old
crafts.
mangled
Gotta go
man.
through lots
She's
of
been
paper
face
mache.
down and paper mache
A lot of
multiple
Pants
projects.
down, pants down.
Yep.
Mhm. So Corey, well, you know, there's a Cajun version of you.
Hey, hey.
Oh, wow. Hey, it's
$4.99. Tuggs, Expert Girl, Chrissie, with poor freezing. The stream's going off the rails in 10 minutes. Hail, comics. and the rest of the
Listen, any stream
Yeah.
we're on goes off the rails.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
10 minutes or less. So here we
We
go.
tried
Oh my
to set
God,
it-
what is that?
We set a timer.
Oh,
What?
I was not ready for this. The background changed.
Yeah.
Don't deal with change.
He's
What is
reading
that?
super chats. I've got to put this up.
He has to make fun of me for reading super chats because I suck at it. J.A.F.O for $4.99. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale, the underwear movies. Why haven't I heard of those movies?
I've never even heard of Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale, smoking hot. She was in the Underworld
No,
franchise.
it was
She's
spelled
making fun of the
Beckinsale.
typo.
Oh, okay. It was actually yeah.
I
Kate
got it.
Beckinsale.
Typo.
Yeah.
I got it.
Sorry, J.A.F.O.
Yeah, the poor dyslexic bastard completely missed
Sorry,
it, so
I came out
that's
being
fine.
an asshole right away.
Oh no, it's fine.
I'm gonna start
I fully expect that on this panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Women
should.
can't be assholes.
All right, vag hole.
Oh, okay. That's slightly off, but okay.
Pinochet saw Copper Tours for $5. The Fellowship has been steering the ship the whole time. Comic schedules the panel of gals. Then J-Law makes a Jennifer Lawrence makes it dumb. How convenient the guests. Yeah. It was all planned. We were in touch with Mrs.
Wow.
Lawrence's PR team, and we wanted to make sure that this happened right before we had a panel of a female guest. Yeah.
Yep.
We're all victims, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just the price that we usually have to pay for this is a bit.
You know, there
high,
was the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. This is the Sisterhood of the Victims.
Yep.
Oh, that's
And on top of that, we had to make sure that we all got them in a room so their cycles can sync up as well.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we definitely nailed that.
Ooh.
WG for $10. Jesus wept.
Oh,
Indeed.
no.
I'm not really sure what he was referring to, but
It was early in the stream.
All
Could have
of
been.
it,
It was-
all of
early on.
probably.
Virgin Mary.
J-Law.
Oh, could have been.
Look at
Oh,
Culture.
yeah.
He's in a little airplane.
oh my God, look at that.
Oh my God.
Oh
Basically
my
Tom
God.
Cruise.
That's
everybody.
cool.
I'm Tom Cruise.
Okay, now bank left.
The best
Okay.
part about being a pilot is no one can tell how short you are.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, what happened?
Wow.
Look at that.
looks like
Wow.
there's something in your mouth.
It suddenly
Wow.
looks
It
better.
does. There's probably paper mache gas being pumped in there right now.
That's the
Get me
newest
off the street.
DariusM gear.
Hey, it's your fault for putting that thing on.
Hey,
Just saying.
look, it's just my favorite movie. Come on.
Did you get?
Come on,
I know.
man.
They gave me a poster and like a little. I think I might even have it right here, like a little commemorative coin or something.
This is
Oh,
what
I
I'm
have
from
my
Maverick.
culture coin.
What is that, Culture?
This is my box set of Maverick.
Ooh. Ooh, is that a puzzle?
No, it's the 4K of Maverick and Top Gun and.
Oh my
and,
god, it's
and-
so big.
That's cool. Look at that. Holy
Yeah.
cool. Wow.
yeah, I'm
cool.
crazy. I love it.
Yeah,
Worth it.
15,
I'm
20
right now.
X-ray girl telling culture. Oh my god, it's so big. Got it.
Yeah.
And they made a cock reference.
Right in
That's
his
right.
thing.
Do it.
Your box
they-
is so big, culture.
That didn't sound good.
Hey. Wow.
Did not make me
No,
sound
I also
good.
want to point out, Tox, that your wife just made a "Oh my God, the cockpit" joke.
Oh, she
my-
did. Oh, she's in the other room, so I'm
Hi,
sure there's
baby.
going to be meat flying soon.
Why do I feel? Wow.
Did you just say hi in between your legs?
Hello.
Who, my wife?
She's always
She is.
doing it. She's got to keep people happy.
I'm surprised she can grip that tightly.
The first time Chrissy did that to me, I was like, I have no idea how to respond to that. I really don't.
You responded. I'm glad my wife.
Culture's
tell
going
you.
through some turbulence.
The boss is laughing her ass off in the other room, by the way. She's losing her shit in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because she's about to get a
No,
life
I'm going off
insurance
camera. That's not
Feel
okay.
the wrath of my wick trimmer.
That was all culture.
No
It's like
drama
kind
over
of
there.
what in comics is.
Lead dog.
Oh,
What's
a
that?
bunch of stress.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wow, you're really flexible there, X-ray girl.
She does yoga.
Yoga.
Some
What I
more
was
shots
shocked
for
at
Wiki
is
Feet.
just how easy her
No,
feet went in
it
and out of
wasn't
that. That was-
exposed. It's fine.
would you stop?
Come back, Chrissy. Come back.
Wait, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall.
She's gonna fall.
Don't
She's
go,
gonna fall.
Chrissy, don't go.
I just
Oh my
really don't
God,
want
she's
you to
gonna
fall.
She just wants in this
I
plane.
do.
She just wants in this plane. Look, she's gonna climb up in the cockpit right here.
Wants to get in the
She
She was
cockpit.
reenacting
Oh,
evolution.
Well,
Oh,
at
shit.
least we know that culture's cancer-free in his colon.
The stream
All
is
right.
really off the rails
Yeah,
now.
is
This usually happens.
It's healthy up there.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, wait, what's coming out of comics? It is Canadian Bear.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Man, John 3PO gets around.
Look at that. Oh wait, maybe his booty's gonna come out. Watch
Oh,
this.
hey
Watch
now,
this.
hey now. Whoa,
Watch
baby
this.
Michelle.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, the butt crack.
That's
Yeah.
He has a butt crack in that?
He has a
and
butt
I
crack
bought my
in
sister
that.
one of those. Oh my God.
I told
It is
Jay
very uncomfortable
Look
in
at
this
the butt
show.
crack.
How did I
I
end up?
told Jay that that's where he needs to sign them because there's
That
like
was
you can buy an
modeled.
autographed option. And I told him, I was like, you have to sign the bum. Like that, there's no other place you're allowed to sign this doll. Like, you have to sign the bum. You have to.
I don't.
Is that an elf on a culture?
Chrissy, you're really
Elf on the
mean.
Shelf has gotten into another precarious position.
Culture, you need to
Indeed.
quit swallowing those things.
Imagine
You
the
can't
idea
pass
of
them
preparing a show.
And then we come in like this.
Oh my
Prepare.
God, you should
Poor
see
comics.
the.
Comics is like, I'm never having
Best
these movies
intros
on
ever.
ever again.
Oh my God, yeah.
You're turning me. You're making me blush. You guys are super.
I have to share this because somebody posted this on the Odyssey side. This is absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
Look at that.
what is that?
Is that a hot dog?
It's a hot dog.
Hot
Oh
dog.
my
Purple-headed.
Mustard being poured on it.
You-
Somebody
It's
make
Odyssey's
that?
got some stuff.
Turning.
Yeah, Odyssey has some stuff. It's pretty
They've
fun.
got some weird emoji
Oh my
suspenders over
God.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, purple-headed hot dog. Weird.
Yeah, not weird at all. It's perfectly normal.
So
Oh,
that's
we
what
don't have
paper
anything
mache
weird
is.
over here.
Yeah.
So, you know how Ryan, you've got that thing. He says, "Let me see the penis."
Oh yeah, I've got
Right?
that.
You know, he does that, right?
Let me
So-
see the penis.
There you go.
Right. So we have one with
Neon?
culture.
Is it the neon one?
It's
You know
this
what I
one.
Oh my God, the cock.
Yes.
What?
So we got him on stream saying that, and so
Yep.
we have a whole list of those, kind of like
The
Ryan.
wobbling dildos are nice. Yeah.
Oh, those.
The wobbling dildos are very cool.
Oh my god, the waffles! That looks good.
That's in
Actually,
Canada. You can
More
get
The
that in Canada.
Wiggler.
I know it's in Toronto.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
There's a place called Voodoo Donuts that does something like that. They actually make
Oh,
a cock
heard
and
of them.
balls donut.
They also
Voodoo
make
donuts
girls.
are too much donut.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're diabetic donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're huge.
Ooh, I want that. Give me some diabetes.
Oh, boy.
Oh no, you don't want that.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Don't want that.
So good.
So
Diabetes.
speaking of donuts, there's two kinds of donuts. There's the cake type donuts, right? And those are a little bit thicker. Then they have the real thick, airy donuts, which I
like
grew
the
up
cake
on
type
those.
donuts the most.
Right.
Like a
I've always
cruller,
liked
like a French
They work
cruller.
best for
yeah,
running
like
house.
those.
Oh, I like the
Yeah.
way you
No,
say it.
French cruller is actually the donut with the fewest calories.
Yes.
Not that I checked
odd.
or anything,
Mm.
but
It's because
yeah, I
it's
think
so much
Which-
air, I
which
guess, in the
one?
dough.
mostly
Which
air.
one's Chrissie?
The French cruller at Dunkin' Donuts is like it has the fewest calories of any of the other donuts.
Ooh,
And
see,
they're really
calories I can live with. It's the sugar that kills me.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's too much sugar sometimes on there.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Well,
It's too
wait,
glazed.
So you ladies aren't into beignet?
What's a beignet?
I love beignets.
Oh, I go Hunter Biden on a bag of beignets.
I love beignets.
Wait, what's a,
I
what's a
dump the sugar
beignet?
on my whole
How do I
fucking
spell a
face.
beignet? Is this French?
It's a pastry.
They're like Zeppelis. It's
It's
fried
French
dough.
pastry.
BIEGNET?
It's so good.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
I'd probably try it.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh,
That's
Chrissy,
the
you're in
most
New York.
estrogen that's ever been on this channel.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
What do you
What?
mean? Like,
That's
Chrissy,
the most womanly thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
What?
what,
Cute.
beignet?
Yeah.
She's got bigger balls than most of you guys do. And
Yeah,
I
you
know
want
Tuggs
to?
is a fucking slugger, so
Oh my
Christy.
god,
no, her balls are so
As-
big. she had
as
to strap
Chrissy
them
would
to
say, her
chest.
penis.
That's just how it is.
That's right.
Surprise!
That's gonna be my
ready
new
to pull out her paper mache.
Oh boy.
Yep.
my new account. It's gonna
It's
be
a
Chrissy
human
Mayr.
advent calendar.
Well, I look forward to contesting the not appropriate for advertising later tomorrow.
So, Chrissy,
I
you're in
suppose-
New
I
York. Have
suppose
you ever
the
had a
Simcast doesn't get demonetized, then
Oh,
the
no,
show is
He's
probably
trying to
fine.
ask me a question.
Oh, sorry.
They don't care about me.
New York.
So
Yeah, just ask
when
you
I
a
was, I
question.
lived in New York, and one of the things that I enjoyed was bialys.
Ooh.
Have you ever had those there?
That is like an onion bagel with no hole. Jews
Exactly.
love them.
Ooh,
Yes.
no hole. That's weird.
Yeah.
I worked
No holes?
near that area, and they had a lot of them there. It was really
So
good.
it's a circular bagel, but with no hole.
Well, all bagels are circular, but this one just doesn't have a hole in it. It's just basically like
Where's the fun in that?
Wouldn't that just be
an oniony bun. Yeah.
There's a little bit more onion and
A
stuff.
bun.
onion bun?
A bunion.
Mhm.
No,
A
no,
bun.
just like if you had some-
Like a big old greasy hamburger in that.
The
Boy,
what?
that question was so not worth the build up. So sorry.
Hamburger.
No, they're good. I just don't fucks with any. Like I used to love like an everything bagel or a flat everything bagel, like toasted. It's such
Mhm.
good drunk food, but like I'm trying to live like somewhat of a messy keto lifestyle, so I just like
Oh, they are
There's-
carb
there's
heavy.
whole
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
genres of foods that I
Yeah.
can't even fuck with anymore.
You know, so you're following in the footsteps of Melanie then.
Butter.
Trying to. I mean, like she's a skinny legend. I don't know if I'll ever like, but I can try. You
Hey,
know?
You eating sticks of butter?
It's all about what you eat, really.
I have taken a couple bites out of a stick of butter, but I'm not up to a point where I'll just like.
You know,
I like
you-
butter, but I don't think I could eat a fucking stick of it.
Okay, so
No.
you guys
By
are doing it
itself.
wrong. You're doing it wrong. What you do is you do keto coffee. You put a nice thick pat of butter in
Yes.
the coffee instead of cream.
Yes.
Knocks it out.
Yeah.
It's so
But
good.
Clean
is
it up.
cream
Coffee is so
also
good.
keto though?
Cream
Heavy-
is
heavy-
keto.
Yeah.
Cream is
Heavy
should be.
keto.
cream is, yeah,
Yeah.
half and half
Heavy-
and heavy cream.
Heavy
I can-
cream.
I can only do butter at nighttime. It's really weird. It's some
That
weird.
is odd.
I love butter.
Like,
I
really?
I
Yeah,
You
2,
would
3
think-
a.m.
2 or
you
3
would
a.m.
think that-
What do you
Why?
eat
Why is
with?
that? What? If you do it during the day, what's the issue?
Oh, I just can't eat it just straight like that.
Oh, okay.
I have to mix it with something.
Oh, I can't.
It's like how
so good.
vampires can't go in the sun.
I can't eat butter without.
What about
Eat
butter and vodka?
during the daytime,
Anybody
so
trying
it's
that?
slow.
Ew,
Oh.
no.
When the sun goes down, the butter comes out.
Oh, bring out that butter, baby.
So
Living
she's a
in
butter
corn
vampire.
country, huh?
Maybe that's what I should try. Some paper mache and butter.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that'll go over great.
Baste that shit.
Hey, Mark, tonight.
That sounds like a really bad idea. Don't do
Would
it.
you guys dip your dicks in melted butter?
No,
Would we?
Do you realize how
What?
hot that is?
Only
It
on
depends
request,
what
I
comes
suppose.
next.
No, but what about not melted butter, but like softened butter? It's
If
No.
I had a penis, all I would do would be dipping it into different liquids. Like I would just like know, and you guys would do some sick shit if you had a vagina for a day. You'd be putting everything in it, like
Oh
literally. I would be dipping.
I'd be just complaining about how oppressed I was if I'd have a vagina for a day.
Oh, right.
Chrissy becomes a man for a day, and she's in the grocery store teabagging the fucking.
No, I'd be everything.
I'd be like, please stop fucking the papaya. Please put that down.
Oh my god, I
Will
tried the
lady with
American
penis
Pie thing.
Please return to papaya to the grocery store.
The American Pie thing. That's funny.
Yeah.
American papaya. I think my
She
own.
bought all the pineapples.
no.
I don't know what happened.
I'd pour a pineapple.
Just you're telling me an open can of beans. You're not looking at that going.
Oh no! Because then the rim could be so
See,
bad.
you gotta put it
yeah.
in. You gotta put it in a bag first.
You gotta be
That's-
careful. You might
To
put
be
yourself on the
honest,
road.
You guys don't realize that's like where the pee hole is. It's not like it's fun to like because that'll like.
You're telling
What are
me
you
at
doing there?
Thanksgiving dinner, you're not
I'm
looking at the
disturbed
can
how-
of cran, the sloshy can of cranberry. You're not going.
Crikey.
That looks like it could be something.
I
Man,
agree.
we're just letting everyone. in.
Yellow.
I tried peanut butter.
Yes, peanut butter because that's thick. That would push back on you.
Okay, just don't do that in front of any dogs.
That's when
Oh
she
no.
realized.
Or maybe I should. If I'm gonna be a man for a day, I might try it.
No. What? No.
I say let them, sir.
You're like chunky. You're all of a sudden you're into animals. What's going on
Oh
here?
no. No,
You know, it depends. You would want to be a man for a day at a certain age. I think you need to stipulate that because after you get over the age of 50, the world gets much quieter because God's gave man this defense that as they get over 50, they stop hearing female voices.
Yes.
And so,
Wow.
and that's how you live through marriage and all that stuff. So
Oh my god.
I think Mrs. Flu's probably going to come in. Yeah, exactly. She's going to.
Here comes the meat.
She knows.
I think he
Oh my
deserves some
God.
abuse for that. Personally,
I don't know.
You better be nice, Toxic Man Flu. You don't want Mrs. Flu to leave and take half your antibodies.
That's right. Well, the only way I'm leaving Mrs. Flu is in a box, and she's going to put me there.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Here
at
it
least you got a
comes.
plan.
Oh.
Here comes the mate.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I'm gonna
No.
hear.
Oh my god.
What?
If his eyes
yeah.
disappear, do we know he's gone?
He is
No.
gone.
I'm just waiting for the ow.
Oh
Or did
my
she
god.
miss?
What is happening?
I could have
No, I'm
sworn
fine.
I
I
heard the
think
door
some-
open.
I heard the door open too. No,
Me too.
okay, so
and then a tragedy befell Toxic
deep,
Man
deep,
Flu.
deep lore, in case you're not familiar with,
Rip.
Tox's wife will occasionally walk in and throw jerky at him.
Or
Sure.
Tips-
Oh, I remember that.
That's
Yeah.
what the meat in the face.
Mhm.
So,
That's so nice. A little snack.
You catch it in your mouth.
At 30 miles an hour.
yeah.
Yeah. One time it was 10
Now
ounces.
you know how
That was
women
not fun.
feel.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I
gotta
love this
feel those
show.
I'm like,
Hey,
where did
we-
we go wrong?
All right,
What
well,
topics? We
We
don't care.
started intros. I mean, that's what we
You guys
Hi,
are
hi, everybody. This is
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I'm pretty sure they all know who we are.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're only 28 minutes in. The ladies are here. They
Hi,
brought the
I'm
game
Comix
tonight.
Division. Next to me is Brahmabull. Then there's Culture Casino, followed by X-Ray. Yeah.
It's been.
Notice how I put that in the credits too.
You
X-Ray.
did the face.
Keep in mind that those three are far more famous than any of us ever will.
I know. I feel
Probably.
like
Yeah.
Let's
I
just.
can know.
Then there's
Agree.
Tuggs. Say hi, Tuggs.
Hi. We're 30 minutes in and just now doing introductions. I love it.
Yeah.
We
That's
tried.
what she said.
Say,
Then there's
toxic-
famous comedian Chrissie Mayr.
Yeah, she is.
Hi.
It's famous.
Do not buy the Truly holiday pack. Do not.
Oh, what if flavor is
Is it
that?
bad?
It's a scam. First of all, they're not holiday pack. It's all the fucking holiday rejects that they're packaging as holiday. It's like
But here you
sangria.
are drinking it.
That's not
Of course,
holidays.
I'm not gonna waste money. I'm not gonna like have a bunch of wounded soldiers out there.
Chrissy,
I-
you're Asian. This sounds like something I'd say.
Am I Asian? I
No
wish.
waste. Eat it
Yeah,
all.
no. Well, like growing up, not like poor, but like, lower middle. You're just not gonna, anything you spend money on, you
Yeah,
gotta
you got to drink those Zimas,
put
right?
it inside
Yeah.
you somehow. So
Gotta get your money
no,
for it.
these are
Chugging.
bad. Stick
Chrissy
with-
butt
stick with
chugging
the-
confirmed.
Stick with the lemonades and stick with like the berries. Do not do the holiday pack. This is like sangria. It came
Okay.
with a pear one, which is horrendous.
That
There's
sounds
no
gross.
there's no apple one in there. There's like a blackberry bramble and
Ooh, I like blackberry in general.
citrus like candles. I don't know. It's not
And then the new limited edition turkey dinner.
And there's a turkey flavor.
So they have like the J special, the Ever Thankful, the from 3PO special. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanksgiving.
You asked Jay if he's ever tried the candy corn for the turkey dinner.
Oh my god.
There's a turkey. Oh.
Turkey dinner candy corn. Yeah,
That's
he's
not-
the one that
that's
showed it
not-
to me.
Real quick, I need to get back to super chats real quick.
okay.
Yeah. We try and get through them as quickly as we can. So. Pinochet's helicopter tours for $2. Tuggs/X-ray. I have Boston group picks. Where to email?
It's in my YouTube, xraygirl2077@gmail.com.
And then she'll send them to me. Because I don't have
works.
I don't have one.
I've been busy with running interference. Not for Vic, but Vic was on Simcast on Sunday, and he had a camera snafu. He had a camera snafu. He sort of did that thing where you have a coffee and then you look at your watch and you spill the coffee. He did that, but with the camera and his underpants.
Oh, man.
So I've
Poor
been
guy.
responding to tweets like the last few
feel bad
days.
for-
And you know what's wild is that Comic Book Resource did an
TBR.
article, and I forget that I know the name of the girl who wrote it, but it's like escaping me right now. They wrote this article, which was essentially just Renfamous's tweet with no research, no context, did not reach out to me, did not refer to my tweet response, did not refer to my show where I went over it. Like a lot of time had gone by where this person had time to see what I had to say about it. The most lazy journalism on the planet.
That's CBR though. I mean, they are totally lazy.
And then they deleted it.
They will not let the facts get in the way of narrative.
Yeah,
So
they deleted it.
so me and Frank were like, we should write them a letter. Like we should do a letter to, because at first I was gonna do like a scathing tweet and I had it all ready to go. And Frank was like, let's just write a letter to the editor. Wrote in a scathing email like, this is the worst journalism I've ever seen. And then a couple hours later, whoop, the whole article was taken down.
Oh, you took down the whole article?
Yeah.
Nice. I thought it took
Nice.
Gone.
Heck
But
yeah.
they didn't even respond to him or me. Like they didn't comment, but they took it down.
I
Bad
feel so
journalism.
bad for him.
We
of all the
make
things
jokes
he's been through for that
all
to
the
happen.
time about people streaming in their underwear, and when it actually happens, and of course they have to go and try and use this as proof of something.
Some cunts have been saying, "Oh, he exposed himself." No,
didn't.
it's like the dick was contained. Okay, like he was in his underpants.
Yeah.
Like lots of people streaming with no pants on. You just don't know it because their cameras don't
You don't
move.
stand up. You only see like the waist up.
Yeah.
This wasn't Jeffrey Tubin. This
Yeah,
was a
no.
mistake
Yeah.
and
Right.
not meant at all.
The camera had panned down and there was a cock out. There could have been nothing I would have been able to do. I could not have handled that situation. I would have been like, well, you're on your own, buddy. Like, obviously an accident. He went to get something behind his laptop. The laptop screen came down. Who knows? Maybe he even thought he was shutting it off. Like this was a boomer situation here.
Yeah,
I think
it's very obviously a boomer situation.
people
like,
don't
and everybody
realize
comments
that
on
he's a boomer because he's like so young and he's like in shape and like he's with it. But it's like, no, that's a boomer moment there.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't hanging hog. He wasn't showing brain. We were good.
So culture. When you saw that moment, were you like,
you
"Oh
didn't
my
say
god,
Dick
the god"?
No, no dick.
And Vic is a genuinely wonderful human being. I mean,
Yeah.
in person, the guy is amazing. Oh,
Right, and
my.
these are all people who haven't met him, who've never spoken to him, who like a lot of them don't even show their actual faces. So I just feel for the guy, but he's got the right attitude. He's gonna jump back on Simcast this Sunday. Like he's gonna keep doing appearances and podcasts and stuff. And he did a Twitch stream, I think either today or yesterday, like his take on it, and he had like I guess his Broly character that he did like a voice for an anime character. He had like the figurine in the back, and the figurine was like holding the underwear that he was wearing. So he has a good sense of humor about it.
Oh my gosh.
Lean into it's probably the best way to go.
Yes, you have to just mock these people that
Yes,
you definitely have down.
It should be his bit on Simcast to show off whatever underwear he's rocking. You know.
Oh my god.
Then I'm the creep. You know what? I'm fine with that. I can handle
Make
it.
him wear something Christmassy.
Yeah. Jingle those bells.
Well, the thing that's important is
Pickleball stream.
we had
the
the
ornaments.
Access Media going and trying to make a thing out of it, and you were able to get them to take their article down, which is good.
I did not
That is a
expect that.
positive step in the right direction.
I was hoping for just a correction, but that whole shit came down. I was like, wow.
Good. I just thought they deleted the tweet like a bunch of cowards. That's awesome. That's even better.
And I thought they were gonna like correct it and put it back up, but they haven't seemed to do that yet.
No.
Why do they do that?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not looking. They're looking to get the quick hit, and to hold on to the lie until it gets out of the minds of people. You know, you run through the news cycle to go to the next one.
It was a smear. Is what it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an unfortunate thing for Vic, given everything that's happened, and that's my heart sunk because I've talked to Vic individually and stuff like that. He's really seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He just hates seeing that.
I met him once. He was very nice.
And Chrissie, I thought you handled it very well.
Yeah.
For the
didn't have to say hi to me or anything, and he did. He was very nice.
If I could do it over again, like at the moment, my comedian brain and my friend brain were like fighting each other. Like if I could do it over, I would have just been like, "Hey, those are some nice underpants." Like I would have made fun of him in the moment, but instead I was like, it's like if your dad drops a towel, you're like, "Oh God," and you're like, you don't want anyone else to see.
no.
Nobody look. Like you're holding up a towel at the beach. That's how I reacted. I was like, "Oh no, click, Vic, we lost Vic."
Well, I mean, his next character could be Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
A very sexy Captain Underpants.
That's a horrible dad joke. Sorry.
Yes, it is. A brightest day for $2. New additions to the Vanguard, I see. That all depends on them. So.
They don't want to join this
I'll join.
crazy group.
Oh, Chrissie does. Have
do I
you
have to
watched
do?
Compound Media? Oh my God.
I can name 3 cereals. I'll do whatever I need to do.
You have to get another holiday pack of Trulies.
Imagine it's like you have to name 4 cereals. Ugh.
You have to recite 5 cereals while participating in a wet t-shirt contest. Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of that. Damn.
Huh?
We're just
I'll
making
go
it up
get my
as we go
t-shirt then.
along. There is no induction ceremony, but we're just making it up as we go. So
I was gonna say, like, how long was I gone for? Damn.
I feel like Chrissie's automatically inducted because of the paper mache bit.
You can't say badge guard
Okay.
in their present, can you?
Wow, I'm
So
really
you
glad
did.
that's back.
Or in the badge.
Are you guarding yourself from saying bash guard?
Well, Chrissie, your last appearance really stuck with all of us.
Traumatized
Quite some time.
everyone.
Yeah, because now
You were
we're
such
wondering
an
how.
awe.
Yeah, I'm like, so what do I dip these in so I don't smell like arts and crafts time?
Yeah.
When you take a shower, just wash your balls.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Showering.
It puts the soap on the balls so it doesn't smell again.
Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
I get
Like
that
wash
reference.
the
When you get really sweaty,
Now you make
take a
reference.
shower. That'll
I-
stop the happens.
okay, then I've never rocked the paper mache scent.
When was the last time you changed your underwear, Culture?
It was 1945.
What year is it?
It's
40 Oh my
years
God.
ago.
I'm also
Just really-
convinced. I don't know if this is true for males. Hair makes you smellier.
I agree with you on
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
actually.
I can smell cold.
Traps
That must
odors.
smell terrible.
But
Mhm.
smell is also good though.
There's
I
good
don't
smells, yes.
Yeah.
There's
Musk.
a musk. Yeah, you can have that.
After a
Wafting
Just
mine
please-
right now.
Just clean them.
Just clean them.
I don't know if
wait,
that was
I
directed
do.
at you, Talks, but
I don't know about that.
your wife, dude, your wife.
Oh,
The
yeah.
front punch conservative for $4.99. X-Ray
Oh,
Girl,
yeah.
Tuggs, and Chrissie Mayr on the same stream together for the first time ever.
God.
This is going to be awesome. Good luck, men, because you'll need it. Yeah, we
God,
Is this
I
really
wonder
the first
how ever
time?
the three of
Is
us
that
have been
true?
on stream. That's
We have
wild.
not.
Together.
Nope.
I would have thought
nobody
you guys
ever
would have been on
asked.
Simpcast together.
Oh yeah, we've been on some
Wow.
casts.
Well,
You
we've
guys
been
are
on
on
like
separately.
not together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we never been
No.
on together?
All at the same time.
No, X-Ray and I have not been on it together. I know, isn't that weird?
We just our dates don't align that we end up on the show.
Michael's haven't.
Oh,
Do you guys ever
I thought we
wonder
had a
what-
syncing
You guys,
issue.
you haven't synced up.
No.
We haven't synced up
Not yet.
Simcast.
So
Syncast.
one of the topics we had tonight, and this really kind of impacts you, Chrissie, is about cancel culture and comedy. And you've, for the most part, have been canceled, right? Or somebody has tried to cancel you?
Yeah, so many cancellations that I've come back around into being uncanceled again. Yeah, I think so. I think over a period of years, I've done and said things that have, I've been sort of escorted out of various groups, relationships, opportunities. Yeah, I think I just at this point it's like, oh, it's just life. I don't even think of it as like getting canceled anymore because it's like, oh, you just have to you have to say the honest thing. And I don't know. I get so pissed. I talked to Josh Denny about this sometimes too, because we did a show with Gavin McGinnis and Anthony Cumia, but and Josh was on Tucker Carlson talking about this, like just even being attached to Gavin McGinnis is like a huge liability because Antifa hate his guts so much. They actually canceled one of our shows that was supposed to be happening in Jersey. They threatened the mayor, and then the mayor threatened the venue owner and said, we're not going to give you your funding if you have this show. They canceled the show, and guess what? They still didn't give the guy his funding for the Williams Center in Rutherford.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's wild. And so I talk to Josh about this all the time. Like, what is even the point of we look at so many comedians, like, why do you even do this? And then we realize like most comedians are ultimately like actors that are not as talented. Like they most of them are in it like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not selfish. I don't want to like make money and be successful, but like I think most comedians, like, they really don't have anything to say. They really just want to be famous and they don't care how it happens. So you'd think like, oh, well, these comedians are gonna like come out and fight for free speech, and you're like, no, they don't fucking care. They just want to be famous, and it honestly they don't care unless it affects them. So there's a lot of self-censorship going on.
Can I ask Chrissie, would that be Dane Cook?
I don't know. I haven't listened to him recently, but if you get the sense that somebody you used to really like is playing it safe all of a sudden, that's probably the case.
I used to love Dane Cook. Oh my gosh, he was so funny.
Pickles.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because we all know what happened to not Chris Rock. Who's the guy that's to host the Oscars?
Smith?
No.
Kevin Hart.
Chris Rock?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
So we all know what happened to him. He made some jokes on Twitter. They got drug up. He basically wasn't going to apologize, was forced to apologize, stepped down from hosting the Oscars, and now he's coming out. Well, you know, he's kind of calling it out, but he's changing his comedy. And that's the thing that I find so dangerous about this is, to me, it kind of feels like comedy is dead at times because of this, right? You can't make jokes. You can only punch up. You can't punch down. It's just, come on. I mean,
there will always
the whole point of jokes is making fun of people, yourself, and it's also used culturally to break tension.
Yep.
Of course. I think most comedians think the only way to success is to follow what Hollywood is doing, because a lot of comedians are doing it like to get into Hollywood. They want to be a comedic actor. They want to like ultimately get into like film and television, because it's like, how do you make it? You're either grinding it out, doing a ton of spots every night in the city, or you luck out and you get into commercials. But most of them are looking for that like HBO Comedy Central special. And then it used to be, if you did a late night spot, like you would be funny somewhere at some club in the city, you get scouted up, you get representation, you get put on Fallon or not Fallon, but like Letterman or Leno. You do a great late night spot, you get scooped up into a sitcom, and you're set. Like you can make a living, and that is just not happening anymore. Comedians, like the mainstream ones, you just kind of get used. You learn quickly like what risks are okay to take, like what edginess is okay,
right?
Which is making fun of white people, making fun of conservatives, making fun of Republicans, making fun of Trump. That's been kind of like the gold standard the last few years. And you're just like, oh, it's not even creative or edgy, because you're just like looking around like, oh, what is everybody else making fun of? Okay, I'm gonna do that, but being gay. I'm gonna do that, but being black. I'm gonna basically do that, but being like through the lens of like a feminist cunty woman or whatever, like the brand is. So a lot of these comics, they'll go through their whole career like either they don't truly have any hot takes, or they are self-censoring because they're so worried about being blackballed, because they don't see any other way other than Hollywood or their representation, like putting them through and giving them dates on the road. So that's what it's a lot of just.
I blame the artists on them for going through Hollywood. I'm actually gonna fault all those comedians who continue to rely on that method, because we are seeing a rigged game at play, and all they're doing is continuing to play it. Yet we got people like you, we got Ryan Long, JP Sears, people who are forging their own paths, have their own audiences, and they're also all damn
Tim
good
Dillon,
at what
yeah.
they do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. Another great one. You just
He's a
add to the
fucking
list.
beast. Yeah.
And they're showing
Nick.
you can release albums, you can release shirts, you can do tours without having to go through these people.
Look at Tom
think
McDonald.
The worst part
Yes.
is
Yeah.
continuing to rely on Hollywood. Like, the more they continue to rely on Hollywood, I just think that they're fucking cowards. Like, stop relying on Hollywood. If you can have your crowd will represent you if you don't go through the standards. That's the problem, is continuing to rely on this model that is so dead and broken.
To me, right now, Chappelle's kind of like the comedian of the ages right now, because all the greats are dead, and I'm kind of glad they're dead because I don't want to see them, lose their edge. I mean, look at what happened with Eddie Murphy apologizing for the stuff he did in like Raw and some of his other specials that he did.
Eddie Murphy's a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, he legit apologized. Like, dude, you're a fucking comedian. The whole point of what you do is to push boundaries. Make fun of things. I mean, I don't
Lisa
care if
Lampanelli,
Chappelle
you
makes
don't
fun of
see her
white people. This shit's
apologizing
fucking
for anything.
hilarious.
Yeah.
See, and if you weren't ever pushing boundaries, we wouldn't have ever achieved the comedic greatness that we actually got to see earlier in this century and the late last century. That was when we actually got to see good growth in comedy, and now everyone's just neutering the fucking business, and they're afraid of the boundary pushers because they're like, oh well, then everybody else forget about me.
Right.
Oh,
Well, they see the
no.
boundary pushers getting fucking canceled and blackballed, and they're like,
And
"Oh,
then
well, I don't want to."
They need fuck them.
Cast out.
They need to have
you
the
still
balls
have
to
to
stand up
eat.
to that, because comedy is comedy.
And I think that's
can
something that
still eat
you still
and
have to
not
eat.
have to cave into the garbage.
Yep.
You can
Right.
still
100%.
eat, not cave into the garbage. Go.
Have
to
you
your
found
own
yourself like censoring
outlets.
yourself at all, Chrissy?
No, I find like if anything, like when it comes to YouTube, not the point where I'm censoring myself, but I cleverly pick and choose certain words to avoid like getting a strike or getting
Right.
because I defended the way Tim Pool handled the Kanye interview, because I'm like, he's got a huge platform to take care of, and I notice all the people like, oh, you're pro censorship, and I'm like, and of course all the people who are saying this like are people that don't have a YouTube channel and don't have a big platform.
Right.
It's like
It's like
Cactus
Gary
Boy
has to play it
37 with
different.
12 followers, and it's like,
Yeah.
all right, so you're really calling Tim Pool a loser. Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's
So-
kind of like Gary with the 600,000 followers and the people that rely on him. I mean, when you get to a certain point, it's a business. You have people that rely on you, and your perspective on things changes. It's when I had children, everything changed. Right, I had to have X amount of money that I had to get to. And there are things that I compromised in my job that I was doing and stuff like that, because I needed to make sure that the responsibilities that I had were taken care of. Right, and it's the independent route. Some people can make it happen very well, and some people can't. As long as I think you're trying to get out of it, like I'm trying to not be dependent on my job, so. We're making decisions here on what we do and investing and saving money and not spending money over here and not doing this to try and be less reliant on a job from there. So we all have to eat. And there's a reason why the major communist things and stuff around the world, they starve so many people out. And killed so many people there because they just don't have food.
These comedians for self-censorship, because like you said, Flu, like if you have kids, you have a family, and you don't, it's a huge risk to be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna, I'm a 50-year-old man who's gonna just fuck off and I'm gonna figure out YouTube. No, that like most
that's not gonna happen.
Can't. They don't know how to figure out social media. Like all they have is their tried and true kind of path, and I'm really grateful that I was kind of canceled out the gate like early on, that I was like, oh, okay, this mainstream is not even an option, so I might as well have fun with it.
And you've been successful with that. I mean,
I think so.
I hear what Nickweiser's saying, and I agree with that. And I think I just try and give the benefit of the doubt a few times, and then before I say, okay, yeah, I'm just not going to watch that person what they do anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Because it used to be, and I understand Nickweiser's point too, because when you think of the greats, the comedy greats, their stuff was heard in clubs on specials. There was no social media going on at the time. Are you kidding me? If we had all those greats performing now, people would be constantly trying to cancel all of them.
Yeah, Richard Pryor would be nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, Richard Pryor is fucking funny, dude.
Oh yeah, he was
great. I mean, well, and Eddie was fantastic. I mean, he had the two.
He was too, but he lived long enough to basically, become the not the enemy, but the very thing he hated, right? That's the thing I was talking about. It's a good thing that the greats died, because I wouldn't want to see them bend the knee. I mean, it's a tragedy what happened to him. I mean,
we were talking about
Richard
Red
Pryor
Fox
was
Monday,
fucking
right?
Hilarious.
Red Fox, hilarious, and those people that were in the Catskills doing the vaudeville circuit and all that kind of stuff. No way would they have survived through this stuff. And that was those celebrity roasts. I was always a big fan of the celebrity roasts and the things they were doing.
But who knows? Like, it would have been nice. Like, let's say you think of all your favorite comedians, like Patrice. Like, if they all were alive right now, I would love to see how each of them would have handled it and who would push back. And it's like, just makes you think like, oh, we just need more people pushing back. We just need more artists pushing back.
Yeah, no, it's a shame we lost Norm Macdonald, because he was walking that line so well. Every time he was making an appearance on like The View or something, and he was definitely making sure you knew how he felt, but he wasn't crossing a line that would get him just absolutely flat canceled.
Well, and
he's kind of like winking at the camera, like
the funniest Full House dad,
Yeah, I was gonna say he was like that as well.
Yeah, he was murdered. I mean, come on, let's just be honest about what happened
Hot take.
I love this rabbit hole.
No, Culture, he fell over in the bathroom and landed on some bullets. It happens all the time. Don't look into it.
Yeah.
He smashed himself against the
It's going to happen to me with Mrs. Flu in about an hour.
Indeed. I got some more super chats to get through real quick. So Mr. Crack Media for $9.99 Canadian with a poop emoji. WG for $20. Show started like a race to the bottom, so let's raise it back up with a nice Christmas carol to set things right. I saw Tuggs kissing Santa underneath the mistletoe last night. Now sing along, kids.
Underneath the mistletoe.
Funny enough, Santa Claus smelled like Joe Biden.
Oh my god!
Very strange.
Apparently, he was really hairy, so he must have smelled worse than paper mache.
Oh,
that's
a Smegs level.
Yeah,
the
Schmegma.
Steven for $5. Nancy Allen with an anti-tank rifle for 90 seconds is superior to Jennifer Lawrence with a bow and arrow for 3 films.
Yeah, damn straight. Tank Girl's awesome.
Yeah.
Imagine a version of the Hunter Games where like Jennifer Lawrence's character, like, she's like, oh,
Tank Girl, that was Lori Petty though.
I'll go on behalf of my sister, or whatever. And then she spends the whole rest of the movie like being passive aggressive to her sister, like, look, I took your spot, okay? Rubbing her nose.
She was playing herself, in other words.
I saved your life, bitch.
All right.
That's just what she does to her real family.
For $15, huge. Say
huge. Let's get huge in the chat. I want the chat loaded with huges.
Yeah, he does.
A huge what?
Huge.
Yeah.
Just huge. Just huge.
Nickweiser's famous for 2 impressions. One is Donald Trump, and the other is
Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tuggs? Oh yeah.
That sounds like an old Asian man. Oh yeah.
Oh, very good.
Don't think, man.
Hattori Hanzo. Very good.
The green.
Let's see. Wild Man Beyond for $9.99. Honestly, Jennifer was never any action star. She didn't even do another franchise. X-Men does not count because that's superheroes, not action heroes. She was always overrated. I never bothered watching those. I mean, I wasn't into the. I'm old, right? I was never into the I guess the teen movies like that, like
Young
Maze
kids.
Runner and Hunger Games,
Divergent.
Well,
all
see,
that stuff.
Jennifer Lawrence is one of those people that was referred to. I can't remember who said it, but people fall in love with the character, not the actor anymore.
Yeah.
She's one of those people. She's a character. She's not a good actress. Like, they can give her good writing and she'd probably still fuck it up in a decent, 10 seconds. But like, I mean, she's one of the most fake people I've ever seen in my life. She came out about the whole body positivity thing back when she weighed like 93 pounds. She's like, oh yeah, I just eat whatever I want. And, I don't care if I don't fit the roles because I'm a little heavy. It's like, shut up, bitch. I can see your rib bones.
I've never seen her fat.
Never, ever. And then when she's all like, you have to respect yourself for who you are and love yourself. And then she got a fucking nose job. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. Like, didn't I see your nudes? Like, don't I have 5 of your nudes still saved in my phone?
Yeah. As Seth MacFarlane would say, staring at them all your boobs.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Sarah Jessica Parker actually came out. This is back when she was doing Sex and the City. I was living in New York at the time. And she came out and they were doing an interview about, oh, you look so good. You're this fashionista and all this stuff. She goes, yeah, because I have like 3 people I pay to do this.
Yeah.
To
look like a horse.
The exercise and I've got the
To
nutritionist.
look
I
like
got
Iron
this.
Maiden's mascot. I
But I
don't
say,
agree.
imagine if she didn't have those 3 people. But I mean, when she was doing the films and all, and Sex and the City was huge, and she was a big fashion icon with that. And she goes, I need all these people around to do this. And she had come out with a line of sensible shoes, and said she wanted something that would fit normal women and would be accessible for price and look good. And they're like, why do you want to do that? She's like, because I have all this advantage. And she's really one of the few that I've heard outside of Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell who have said, we are blessed to be here and doing this from there. And I think that's what it is. There's so few willing to do that.
And then she made her follow-up series to Sex and the City.
Yeah,
and
Sex and the City with all that
And
stuff.
ruined everything.
Yeah.
I
Like,
refuse
killed
to
a
acknowledge
big-
this garbage.
The fact that they made Miranda gay because of the actress is gay.
The actress is gay.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the last episode of Sex and the City.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I bet you.
I find it funny that all it took to get Mr. Ed to talk and move on screen was a couple of pieces of string, but it takes 3 people to fix up her.
Yeah,
sad.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You deserve this.
Oh. Wow. Chrissie's making the rounds.
I would read. If
I'm gonna quit moving her around.
Now you.
Read the Hunger Games books. Don't watch the movies.
Fair
That's
enough.
how
Now
it is
you
with
tell
most
me.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
He sold
the
for
movie-
$5. Is this chicks? Is this the chicks with dicks division now?
Oh,
Nice.
it's gonna be after us soon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
You need a
that's
T-shirt
good.
for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Chicks with dicks division.
Chicks
That's
with
funny.
We could call it the Joy Division.
The joy.
Oh yeah.
Toy toy.
Well,
Oh
The happy
my.
ending division.
Oh my.
Talks to me for $20. Ha! F you, J Law. We have real first for women tonight.
That's right.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
First 3 women ever on a podcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
On this one, I would say. Yeah.
Yep.
First
Granddad's
women to
children.
catch Canadian bear as it's birthed out of our hosts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that the first time that Canadian Bear's ass has been on stream?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure.
No.
No, it's not. We've seen Jay's ass before.
I love the defect one the most.
That's okay.
Yeah,
defect.
guys are not
Does it have a bigger butt crack?
He has a huge butt crack on this one.
a huge butt crack.
Huge.
The reject.
Huge.
Look at that booty.
Oh my god,
Holy
that has
cow.
a giant ass.
You know what
Yeah,
you need?
no.
Right?
Wow,
Look
no,
at
mine
that.
doesn't at all.
Look at those cheeks.
They removed his booty. That's so rude. Jay actually
Wow, that
does
was
have a
that was
butt.
overly sexualized. They had to make a few.
Yeah, it was.
Like, look how fat his bottom is.
Yeah, he
Can I
has,
get that kind of ass on mine?
Jay's got
Yeah.
back.
yeah,
You know
he's
what you
got
can
the-
do, X-Ray, is you can get 2 of those fuzzy outdoor mic covers
Oh boy.
and attach them to the bottom of his butt cheek, and it'll look like you've got his balls in there too.
Well, I was thinking it could be a Mario character then. What was the name of the raccoon Mario? I forget the name of that.
Tanuki.
I don't know.
Yes.
Is
thank
there
you.
anything past
Bless you.
Doctor? No, Mario.
Canadian booty.
This
Canadian
is
booty.
Mark.
That's good. Aw.
See, Tanuki Mark.
Yeah.
It is Mark.
It
Now,
doesn't have the
cut tail
prosthetic
off-
leg.
Cut the tail off of that and put it on Jay's booty.
Does this make sense or does this make sense?
There you go.
Yeah,
Look at this.
Yeah.
I tend to
Open
believe
it
you
up.
could go
Yeah,
both
open it up
ways.
for Mario. Give him a path. He needs an entrance. Give Mario an entrance.
Oh yeah, sorry. I gotta open it.
Oh
There
god.
you go.
Oh wow.
Put your
Now
kids
he's
to
ready
bed,
to commit a
everyone.
felony.
Speaking of
Guys,
another
this
first.
is anatomy. Well, I don't know. Tanuki Mark probably needs to take off
Oh,
his clothes
no.
first.
Look at that.
So basically, this is the reenactment what Az did on
That's
FNT,
right.
except
Yes.
with plushies.
Should I make it a three-way?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
You have more of those.
Do you have to ask?
Get a big one.
Come on, ladies. There's a
Legs.
stuffing
He's
for
joining the
everyone.
party. Probably this makes the most sense.
I feel like I'm watching Bros again.
Wow.
Wow.
There would have been more people here than in the cinema.
It's the human peanut
Oh,
pea.
Billy-
No, you
Billy
need to
Eichner
do the
can't get
reenactment
enough.
of an Eiffel Tower.
That's that was the Canadian centipede right there.
Oh my god. Well, you have to put mouth butt then.
Mouth
Ass
to
to
butt.
mouth, baby.
Yes, I am
Oh, God.
invoking ancient FNT lore, and I'm also the one who's responsible for that as well. So
I'm gonna have to put this up later.
yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Sign up Jarrell for $2. Send the link. I don't know you, dude. No, sorry. Plus for full.
Thanks for $2.
Yeah, thanks for $2. Culturist detachable butt hook for $2.
You talk.
Wow, I can't believe
What
it's
a panel!
detachable.
Call me later, culture.
Wow, there's fishing hooks and there's butt hooks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those butt hooks have tails.
yeah.
So
Those are plugs typically.
Plugged for his pleasure, I suppose. Yeah.
I learned all this from culture.
All right, Son Jarrell for $5. Is there such a thing as a MAGA comedian? And if so, ooh, I have no idea, honestly. And I guess, I mean, if you have feminist comedians, I guess you can have a MAGA one, but they're
there's
probably
very-
gonna not be as funny.
There's
just like
very
feminist
clearly
ones.
defined MAGA rappers. I wonder if that's why they're asking that question.
Could be.
I have no idea. I just want comedy, right? I have no problems if people make fun of Trump,
You know-
and it has to be like original because the whole he's orange and has small hands is like so fucking overplayed.
Oh yeah, or
There's been
his
some really good jokes made about him.
yeah. The hair thing doesn't land well anymore.
Yeah, I mean, well, those are the ones that are overplayed because everyone says, "Oh, he's orange and has small hands." It's like, okay, who fucking
I'm like,
cares, man?
That's a really gay way of
Hey,
saying it.
look, if you mean that does somebody make fun of Biden, I'm all for it because nobody does.
Yeah,
That seems.
I don't
to be
know.
off
We make fun
limits
of him
for
all the
we make
time.
fun of him. We make fun of him.
do.
a
We're
lot.
not
do.
comedians.
No, we're
I
not.
know, but a lot of the
That's
mainstream Hollywood.
I
types
proved that
don't
earlier.
Have the balls to do that.
There are a lot of comics making fun of Biden that I've heard, but just, on the shows that I'm at, which people are booking similar people to me. Terry McNeely, I would say he toured a little bit with Tina Forte, but it's hard to tell. Like there's if you listen to a certain like 15, 20 minutes of my set, you'd be like, oh, she's MAGA. But it's just a mixture of everything. Like I do self-deprecating stuff. I talk about like my relationships, some news stuff. So I can't think of any that really specifically brand themselves as MAGA comedians. Like probably the Hodge twins. I imagine their set is probably
Set to that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Anything that's not to the left of Bernie Sanders is automatically alt-right, MAGA, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even if you're just making common sense.
If you just make a joke and it's considered punching down, I guess they'll consider you MAGA.
What about JP
Yeah.
Sears?
JP is.
I mean,
just
he
funny,
doesn't
dude.
really say anything about MAGA, but I mean, he's
No, but
definitely
he's
taken a hard
great
right
at
turn.
speaking it to the cathedral and specifically the mainstream media too. I mean, he really hits them hard.
Yep.
His
I like
shit's
the term
hilarious.
cathedral. I
Yeah.
like
Me
that.
too.
Yeah, that's really what you're doing at that point, because we've gotten to the point that one side is now the punk rockers, and it's the conservative,
which is
kind of
weird.
side of that.
It is weird.
It's a weird comment, but it's true. That's the weirdest part.
It's just odd that the person in the penny loafers and the sweater is now the Rage Against the Machine person and the people who were fighting against all that. I mean, when I was growing up, stuff like that are the machine. And I think it just goes back and forth. It's cyclical from there, because my children are all, I'd say fairly conservative in the way that they do things, but I would prefer that they were informed and made their own decision for their own life,
right?
Whether that fell on. But they see this stuff, and my kids range from 30 to 24, and they aren't on Twitter anymore. They aren't on and doing that stuff. They're not on Facebook. They're not on any of those kind of things. They're actually communicating through chat apps and stuff when they do that. But they're all working, and they're just not sitting around watching those kind of videos and things doing that, or they're gaming, they're doing something on their own. They're out engaged in doing something from there.
Good.
So
yeah, I think the powers that be did a real number on the Occupy Wall Street crew, because they're like, oh shit, they're really like getting at the real issue, which is classism, which is the 1%, the elites, and they're like, well, fuck, they kind of have a point. Let's twist it up. Let's do a big psyop, make it about race, and confuse people for another 15 years.
Yeah, I think you got a point there. It's just we are way more alike. I think we had a conversation on this stream on the Monday show, which is a little bit more political, about left-right. I don't like using those terms because they're so fringe. Everybody's somewhere circling around the middle in there, and we have way more in common than we have against each other. And we've brought social issues into politics where I don't think it needs to be. Social issues are things that communities deal with, and that's what makes America great, in that if I don't like where my community is, like I am in right now, I can make plans to move out of this community to somewhere else that shares the same kind of values and stuff that I do.
Yep.
And I think that's a great part of this country that you can do. Chrissie, you can find probably everyone in Florida would love you. So you could probably run through Florida, do shows, have a great time, go out in Texas and do things and stuff like that. But you're also finding those things in New Jersey and New York. You're finding people that like your comedy and are giving you a chance, loving you, and coming to seeing your stuff. So you can't have that kind of success and have everybody in New York being a freaking libtard. You can't have
it. Took the pandemic and the lockdowns, because when de Blasio said, like, sorry, you have to have a vaccine to see comedy, I was like, fuck this. I didn't perform in New York City for a year, which was a blessing, because it allowed me to like go out into the rest of the country and find the majority of my fans, and do Florida, do Texas, the dreaded flyover states, which are really not that different. We're more alike than we are. It's really like New York and LA are the fucking weirdos, and the rest of the country feels similar.
I would say it's state-wise, it's New York, California, and probably Oregon are the worst, and probably Washington as well.
Washington,
any of those states that have been heavily infested with Californians, it seems like the ones that are just like in dire shape and black humor, and I mean, it's a shame for the most part.
It's a shame, but look at how Chrissie applied herself. She could have easily stopped there, took a real job, whatever you want to call it. Instead, she sought out a different market. She didn't go through, the big outlets saying, okay, I'm going to cave and get this card because I need to play ball. She went out and did her own thing. She did it her own way, and clearly the people responded. And here you are. This is what I mean. We need more risk takers, because if no one starts, we're going to be in this path forever. So we need more of you to take these risks. This is why it's harder for me to respect a lot of the mainstream elites, because those people could have followings that they could bring with them, and they would follow. Because some of those crowds are very diehards, and they're not utilizing that, which is very tragic to me, because they could get so much more money if they went direct to their base rather than go through these third-party outlets. Instead, they continue to rely on this machine just because it's the standard. Like, no one's thinking, why are we doing this? Why is this like this? And when you ask why it's like this, no one's getting a straight answer on why this whole system is the way it is. Everyone just accepts it and just moves on. That's why I respect how you're doing it, and hopefully more follow your path. I mean, obviously we got, like I said earlier, with Dylan, you mentioned, and Sears, we get more of these, because the more that'll do is the more people realize, holy shit, not only do we not need these guys who are fully compromised, but these people are doing it their own way, and we have direct connections to these people, like through your live streams and shit.
You will see more comedians coming out, honestly, when it becomes safer to do so. When they see more people, oh look, nothing's really happening to this comic or this comic, and they said this kind of a joke, and they see people, you see less and less cancel culture, literally, it's the thing is, by the time a lot of comedians come up and be like, "Oh yeah, I was with these guys all along," it's like, no, the fuck you weren't.
No,
like,
you weren't.
By the time it's safe to come out, like, we won't need them to do it anymore.
Yeah,
no,
that's why I respect what Andrew Schultz was as well.
That's the thing that sucks about it is that, it's their pussies. It's like back in the day, most comedians were standing up against the authorities. They were basically pushing boundaries. I mean, look at what Sam Kinison did. Some dude that went from being a tent revival preacher to this fucking hardcore edgy comedian that still kind of preached the message, so to speak. But my religious uncle hated Kinison. Oh my God, he hated him so much.
Why?
And I thought Kinison was funny as hell because he didn't like what he was saying. Kinison
knew both sides.
Yeah, Kinison knew both sides, and he knew how to play it.
Knew where to hit.
Yeah. My uncle found him to be very offensive, and it's just like, dude, I think he's funny.
A lot of people did. I was very fortunate in Kinison. I lived in the city where he started out, and believe it or not, Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where it started. And there was a place called Joker's Comedy Club back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and we would go out, see him there, and other comedians. Larry the Cable Guy before he was Larry the Cable Guy, all that kind of stuff. And Sam Kinison, he was that way the whole time. Just out there. Something happened. He's like, this is BS. I'm doing real life, and off we go. And
That's awesome.
him and Andrew Dice Clay, I never knew, but I enjoyed the films and enjoyed some of his stand-up. I think he got too big too fast and kind of started drinking a whole lot. But, those were those kind of edge comics that came in and did it. But Sam Kinison, what a powerful set. Hour and a half.
And not just a preacher, a tent revival preacher.
Oh, yeah. Tent revival preacher. Totally. Of course, well, also Oklahoma Roberts University. Yeah.
I mean, that dude was freaking crazy. So Sassy Southern Belle says, mail him DZ Dukes with a sleigh bell's belt. And I'm guessing that was a
big comment. So.
And she also says, for another $2, do you think a speakeasy underground comedy act would bring people in the 50s and before? Lenny Bruce. Red Fox types. And obviously Lenny Bruce is the king of pushing boundaries because he is the one who really kind of paved the way for free speech. Yeah. And it's sad to see that these comedians aren't doing that.
No, nobody's. I mean, you have Chrissie, a few other people that are standing up to it, but
thankfully that you're doing it, Chrissie.
I mean, I just feel like I'm so small potatoes. Like I'm happy to do it, and that's the thing is like, yeah, if you reach a couple of people, and like, what's the point? Like to just make someone a little bit braver in their day to day. Because what sucks is like, yeah, I bring this on myself, but it's like a regular person shouldn't get fired from their job for a tweet. It's getting to the point where like if they can kind of stick it to comedians who are doing this willingly, it's like they can fire somebody. Oh, the so-and-so overheard you say something in the break room and now we're firing you. Like that's what it's leading to.
No, that's already happening.
But yeah, it's already happening, and it's already in like the HR training. It's like if somebody makes an off-color joke, you are supposed to report it.
Wow. That's so
it's pretty
That's crazy.
It is, but that's our society now. It really is turning into this kind of big brother mentality that if one of your fellow coworkers commits a thought crime, and we're not talking about harassment here, we're talking about a thought crime, you are to report it to your closest HR representative, for corrective action.
And you don't have to take that action though. That's the thing. Like you can stand up against that action. You can still articulate a good argument without being a dick and saying you're a dick. I'm right. You could still push back and still come out of that. Like that's the thing. Because for all these people who love to play the big brother, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to give in. That's the thing a lot of people like don't realize. Like you can still come out of that against management and still win. You can do that without being a dick. It's possible. I would know because
yeah, that happened to you. You did that.
I've done it. So
they come after the comedians and artists. That is where you push the fringe, where those are the edges that you can get to in society. And they come after that and make examples. And that's what they're just trying to do. And I can see where people want to avoid becoming that next example. Because it's not just, oh, you remember that guy and he's gone. Well, after 2-3 months, they need another example.
Yeah.
And then they're going to need another. And then they're going to need another. And look at all the people that went to Mastodon or whatever the heck that calls. I mean, who wants to go to a social media? That they go over there and then they're reporting each other.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, and back and forth. It's just
They're like crackers. Like, we need to get someone.
exactly. It's like they're on that dopamine rush or whatever it is. And I think Twitter had a lot to do with that because you can really go down a rabbit hole on Twitter with stuff and get instant, feedback. And things such as that. And it's just, sometimes you got to put that down and you got to get out. And that's why I like, Chrissie, you were doing shows. You did the live for January, from January 6th thing and did the album, which I'll put the link in the chat. We'll make sure we sell those. But you went out and did stuff and going out and seeing a show, right? Going out and doing stuff. Nick goes to shows all the time. You went to Baltimore for that Metal Fest. I mean, in the middle of all this stuff happening. You have to get out and say, okay, you guys can put as many of these barriers in front of us as you want to. We're not going to stop being human. We're not going to stop trying to enjoy ourselves. We're not going to stop living our lives. So, I'm glad to be some small part of that with some of the things that we've done here. But it's important
to remember for the next pandemic,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I know that Tuggs needs to balance in a few, and I have some questions for the females of the panel.
Yeah.
What do you think of Marvel? And I think for me, I've seen an overcorrection of. I don't have a problem with them adding more female superheroes, but I do think there has been a bit of an overcorrection. Obviously, there's also the denigration of men. I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are with that stuff. What's going on with the MCU and the direction that Marvel's going?
I have zero interest in it, to be honest. I growing up, the biggest female character I think I identified with growing up was Lois Lane. It wasn't even Black Widow. It wasn't, Catwoman was my other girl. I love Catwoman. Other than that, it was the guys. I on a personal note, and I don't agree with what Marvel is doing in degrading their male characters because your actors have gotten old. And they can no longer play these characters. That's one thing, right? They're all getting older. Chris Hemsworth just got some really bad health news, so he's probably not going to come back anytime soon.
Right.
That happens, and I understand. So you don't want to necessarily maybe recast them because now we have this prominent presence. Like every time you think of Iron Man, you think of Robert Downey Jr. But to make them useless and to make them embarrass them and all of that's unnecessary to me. I think Iron Man's death sparked that for whatever reason. I don't agree with Endgame at all, especially the end of Endgame. I think it was stupid. They made their male characters do stupid things that they would have done. They haven't done for the last 10 years, and that was the catalyst.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying. That being said, I don't mind some Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson. I think she's great as Black Widow. I did like the movie Black Widow, Florence Pugh. I like her character. Interested to see where that goes. But I'm not clamoring. I have not watched Thor: Love and Thunder. I will not watch Thor: Love and Thunder. I hated Ragnarok.
Same here. It's not a good movie.
Hey, I'm not the only one. Finally, God.
Fast forward to the part where he's kind of naked, and then just
I
like hard enough.
I was trying to clip on that.
You mean Love and Thunder?
So but it's the same thing. Toxic's got Witcher in our private chat. Yeah, the same thing with The Witcher. But look, it's Ciri's story. She shares it with Geralt. Those are your two main characters. If you're going to put a female front and center, it's Ciri and Geralt. They flip flop. There's I'm playing the game right now. I've not read the book, so I don't know what the books do. But the game flip flops between the two. Ciri's pretty prominent.
Yeah.
Huh?
Very similar.
Similar. Okay, then yeah. So if you're gonna do the characters, then you're gonna do those two. Yennefer, the rise of Yennefer, who annoys the snot out of me 99% of the time. The rise of Yennefer, who's a very toxic female, by the way. The whole relationship is just a giant walking red flag. But it's just why? Like why? And now Henry's leaving because it's gotten that bad. And I don't blame him. I would leave too. It's just you don't have to degrade the male characters to rise up the female characters. They all work together as a team. There's never been, at least to my knowledge, in the history of the comics and the animated movies and all of that and any of it that has come out over the last 30 years of my life where they've one-upped each, like they've just stomped all over the men ever. You know, every now and then Selena Kyle gets the drop on Batman. That makes sense. He loves her. Of course he's going to get the drop on him. You know what I mean? Like his guard is down when he's around her. That's different. It's not attractive to me. I hate it. And I didn't watch the Batman either for that very reason.
Oh yeah. I hate that movie. And the other thing too, Selena Kyle can outsmart Batman at times. I mean, and that doesn't denigrate the character.
No.
And like you said, because she is really good at manipulation. Yes. And so she could manipulate Bruce and not necessarily outsmart him, but definitely manipulate him because of their relationship.
Yep.
And, you know, there's other ways of, you know, doing those types of things. And I, you know, the issue I have is that I can say these things till I'm blue in the face. And because I have a penis, I'll be written off saying, "Oh, you're just a sexist man."
You sure about that?
Which is the reason why I think that more women should speak out against this stuff, because it's like if you love, you know, Marvel and Marvel Comics and the MCU, you need to basically speak out against this stuff because you're the ones that will get the change done. Because of course, when they start saying, "Oh, you have internalized, you know, misogyny or racism or whatever,"
are you saying the future is female comics?
and fighting for entertainment in some ways maybe, but the thing is, you know, like I said, because I have certain traits, I can be ignored, right? Whereas for you to speak out against some things like the denigration of men and the fact what they're doing to the female characters too, I mean, it will carry more weight, because when they start saying, "Oh, you have internalized misogyny," most normal people will be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the rise of the female manosphere, which is really weird for me to say, but I mean, you have Sarah Dawn out there like slaying. You have Just Pearly Things, you know, out there.
I love her.
You've got all of these ladies out there, you know, just calling all this stuff out and just being like, men do the hardest jobs. Men, you know, are more likely to take their own, you know,
self-delete.
Self-delete, et cetera, et cetera. And it's all these things. It's like men just deal with it. I mean, you know, you can have somebody like Jordan Peterson saying it, but it doesn't carry as much weight than when you have an army of ladies.
Well, we can call pick-me's. We're just pick-me's.
Right.
We just need to be picked.
Yeah.
We're just doing it for attention.
I'm looking for attention.
Oh, well, let's see. X-Ray Girl married. Tuggs has a dude, I think. And Chrissy's about to get married. So I'm like, I think they've already been selected. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Still, we're pick-me. Oh my goodness.
Not yet. No date set yet. No.
You better watch out for that.
Not until the wedding day.
Like, I still got options. Pick me.
I would tell Mark he's a great first husband. Okay, I'm just.
He's a trainer. He's a trainer. It's like my first bra.
He's the training wheels. He's waiting for the real one.
But now, just like everything else, I need a bigger one.
I feel the same as Tuggs, where I'm kind of checked out. Like I just for the first time saw Edge of Tomorrow the other night.
That's good. Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, what? I was like, did Emily Blunt was she not even a consideration for what's it, fucking
award?
Marvel, Ms. Marvel, or fucking
Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. I'm like, she was amazing. So good. So believable. Jacked and hot. Like she full package.
And nobody saw that film because it was competing with something else at the same time. We were talking about that last night, and you know, and I have to say, could you picture her as Miss Marvel? Because I could. I think she would have been amazing.
Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
Excuse me, Captain Marvel. Excuse me.
Well, she was originally Miss Marvel. They should have done Miss Marvel first.
Yeah, but no, you're right. Corey got me. But no, but here's the weird thing. Instead, they gave Emily Blunt Jungle Cruise. Thanks.
But I thought Emily Blunt also said that she didn't want to be in any superhero movies because they aren't real
that's true.
films.
Maybe they wanted her, and then
Is
she said no.
she going to be in Edge of Tomorrow too?
I may be wrong on that, but I could have sworn she said
I don't
something
know.
like
I hope
that.
so.
Yeah,
that was a really good original story
talks
film.
about
Yeah.
sequel for that one. Yeah.
I had a realization while Tuggs was talking about how we need to denigrate men to feel better, and say we as a big group of those ladies. This is what we do with other girls when we fight.
What? Oh, we degrade them?
When girls fight, we need to put each other down in
true.
order to feel good about ourselves.
Yep.
You bitch, you whore, you slut. We're doing it to men.
Well, all the videos went like just pearly things. All the hate videos for her, they all go for the way she looks. Oh, you're too tall and you're ugly and blah 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 because they don't have any counter arguments. It's the same with men. And every time we talk about like what we do as women as a whole, because we do some pretty crappy stuff, somebody always will bring it back to, well, but if men didn't do this, like take accountability for your own stuff, bro.
Yeah, stop getting run through. There you go.
Yeah, I mean it sucks. And what pisses me off about this is that I do like strong female characters. One of my favorite characters is Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. Probably my favorite character, hands down. And it's like she's a great character. She's flawed. There's all I think people could try and easily write her off as a Mary Sue if they don't know her backstory. And a lot of it is the fact that she's been in a prosthetic body since she was 5 years old. She's basically kind of mastered all this stuff. And when we're introduced to her, she's basically in the middle of her career. And this is the things I always talk about with characters and character development. If the character is a noob, it is about the hero's journey. If the character is in the middle of their career, it is basically about the challenges they faced in either with the world, overcoming a more powerful opponent, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of what makes her interesting is the fact that when you've been in a prosthetic body for the majority of your life, what does it mean to be human? And that's kind of like her struggle, is not knowing what it really means to be a human being.
Is it love?
I don't know. Culture struggles for that too. He's trying to figure out what it's like to be human.
42.
Well, I had my grandmother started the church that I went to for a very long time. So it was her, 4 of the women, and my father when he was 5. And she played piano in the church. She had 5 kids. She worked 3 jobs, raised those 5 kids, because my grandfather came back pretty screwed up from World War II. And he left, Dad was 12. So she raised these kids by herself. And she was 4'11", and the shortest kid was 6 foot, and none of them messed with her. So when I would go over to her house, here's this woman I thought was this stand-up Christian woman, was very prim, very proper. And she'd go, okay, here's what we're going to watch. And what is she watching? She's watching Benny Hill and thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. Mm-hmm. And that's so, I was like, okay, there's this picture that I have of this woman. And then there's this reality that I have of this woman who I respect so much as my grandmother. So she had, the Atlanta Braves, all these, she loved baseball. And then after she found that I like that stuff too, she took me to the drag races. She took me to hockey games. She took me to all this stuff. And I realized that there's more than just this picture to what a woman is and things there. And as I grew up, my Mrs. Flew, there's a lot more to her than just the definition of what our marriage has been, what our life has been. She's recently gotten promoted. She's got people reporting to her. She has a lot of stuff going on in her life, and it's time for me to support some of that, right? So maybe I need to start doing some more of the cooking right now. I do cook, and all those things and stuff from here. And when you try and divide off of these roles and say, you must be in this role over here, and if you stray outside of that, you're wrong, you're denying what humanity is, right? Everybody's different. You've got these relationships, and you're going to have good, you're going to have bad, but it's the commitment that you have to each other in the relationships that I have with my wife to do better. Because Lord knows she's put ups with a lot when it comes to me.
She does.
Mm-hmm.
We've hung out with you.
You guys have met her and seen how much she has to drink to put up with me. But
Well, that's why
but
she throws
I
the
think
meat at
having
your
strong
face.
female role model doesn't necessarily mean that she comes through with 2 katanas and wipes out 5,000 people. But in Kill Bill 2, that's fucking awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
To
Oh,
see
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
Two
and
very,
she's-
very good movies.
And Uma's really believable in that role.
Yeah.
I mean,
she
I'm
is.
sorry.
Well, all of them are.
Yeah.
Kim Basinger is great in that film,
Yeah.
Keep
and
in
that
mind-
entire scene where she and are fighting in that trailer is amazing. And going
Well,
through
and a lot of it too is it goes with the how the world works, right?
Mhm.
You know, it's you have all this like crazy martial arts. So for them to be able to do what they're doing in that movie, you know, it's basically set for what the physics of the world is, so to speak. The fact that they can do all this shit. I love the fight scene with the Crazy 88s. That shit is fucking ballers.
Yeah, when the one little girl comes out with that
With the yo-yo.
Yes, the yo-yo on
The
the
meteor
chin.
hammer.
yeah,
It's
that's
a
right.
meteor hammer.
Oh.
It's called a meteor
Before
hammer.
we get corrected by chat, that was Daryl Hannah, not Kim Basinger.
Oh, Daryl Hannah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Not that
sorry,
it matters.
tall blondes, they all look the same to me.
But, you know, it's the thing is in every relationship there's a balance. You have to find it. That's the whole point of having a partner, right? Because everybody's going to have a different level of skills, and you're going to rely on the other person for like cooking if you suck at it, right? So it's just like it's one of those things. So yeah, if you're not willing to commit to a balance with your partner, then you're gonna fail hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's so many
Tuggs,
things
you-
that she
you
does.
need
that
to get
I'm
out of here,
never gonna
Tuggs.
get. So
I do. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
that's all right.
I'm so sorry.
A pleasure meeting you.
Tell
hi,
everybody
yeah.
where to find you.
I am on Twitch, that Tug Life. Same as the info down here on the little scrolly bar thing. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitter, that Tug Life. Poor choices with X-Ray Girl. Yeah, my link tree. Thank you. And then tomorrow, if you would like to follow my Twitch, I would really appreciate it. I'm doing a charity stream tomorrow, about 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to run for about 5 hours. We're raising money for Games for Love, which is a charity that brings video games and just gaming in general to children who are in the hospital with terminal illnesses. Bring a little bit of joy to their lives for the holiday season. It's going to be Christmas themed. I've got a silly Christmas outfit. We're going to hopefully play an old game and just have some fun for the few hours tomorrow and bring some smiles to some kids. So if you can't donate this one, I just ask that you share the stream when we go live, and every click and all that stuff helps too. So thank you guys for having me on again. I love coming on here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I put
Tuggs, before you
Tuggs'
go,
link
do
to
you have a
hold
link
on.
to donate?
Yeah.
Do you have a
Hold
link
on.
to donate? Because I don't have Twitch, but I'll donate.
I don't have it now. No. Actually, wait. Hold on. Let me.
You want to just post it on Twitter tomorrow?
Yeah, just post it on Twitter.
or
Yeah,
DM
send it
or
to
on
me,
the
we'll
private
pop it.
chat.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I actually might have the link.
I put Tuggs' Twitch direct link in the chat.
Check that out
for anybody to want to go do that. This is the second time she's been on, and the second time she's done a charity stream like that. It's really a great thing.
She is awesome.
Good timing
And
every time.
Not only that, like if you want some Vegas like how to, talk to Tuggs.
Oh yeah. I live
That's
in
right.
Vegas for those of you who don't know.
Yeah, I
So.
didn't plan all this one here. Now, getting Poly Latino Slant on for the start of Latino Heritage Month. Yes, that I planned. But this I did not. So
Oh, the funny thing about it is you were pretending like you didn't do that intentionally, even though we all
I
knew
didn't.
you did.
I'm old and I drink, so I don't know what happens.
I'm old.
That was
All
funny.
right.
Him and Kai at the same time at the beginning of.
Yeah, it was
Latino
hilarious.
Heritage
I
Month.
had no idea. I sit there looking at the calendar. It's the beginning of Hispanic
Wait,
Heritage Month.
wait,
Polly
Kai's-
hates that. Yeah.
Kai's Hispanic?
Yes.
Oh.
He
No
designed
way.
Polly's logo.
Oh.
All right. So we have some memes with Tuggs in them. If we can show those, but if Tuggs, you
Yeah,
really
let's
have to
get
go,
those.
we can punch you out.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm looking for this stinking link. Oh, there it is.
Get thee to a memery.
All
right. You got him?
We make sure that's the
All
right
right.
screen.
There it is. I
that
found it.
should be- Okay, you've
Private
got the
chat.
link.
Yeah.
It's in the private. Yeah.
I'll post it in the chat.
There we go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, my.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So and this is animated. Let me try and make
Video's great.
Hey, is Wishing in a wiener?
Girl driving? Oh
Extra
my
girl
god!
driving.
No! We're gonna crash.
It's the dick smoke.
Oh no!
Who's butt
You can
plug
put
beam?
Dix
Who
Division.
let
in
Extra
there.
Girl drive? Whose idea was
Oh
that?
my!
So this
Hiya!
one, this is lovely,
I
Sherry.
love
One
it.
of the
This is
memers.
my
This is
phone
great.
wallpaper.
I like that.
Stabby Sherry.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Tuggs, he
That's
looks
great.
so happy.
I know. It's like I'm going to
Let's
kill
look
you.
at that. Well,
I am.
look at those
I'm
heels.
really excited to be kicking some butt
Yeah.
for sure.
I only tan my face.
Apparently.
As you should. I
Wait a
suppose.
second. Did Sherry put you on the Asian in the movie? Oh,
Yes.
that's really sexy.
Lucy Lou.
Yeah, I think she did. That's Lucy Lou. Yeah.
It's black
okay.
hair. I have black hair. I get it.
How come Lucy Liu has like smoking body still? Like she's like 7,000 years old now. I'm like,
I
dang.
don't know. Cameron Diaz still looks
she's
really good,
Asian.
too.
Asian genes.
Constant martial
Say
artist, I guess.
Asian. Look at
Being
Mingno
Asian.
One. Same thing.
Yeah,
Mingno
she'll
One's
hit 60 and then
super
look
old, but she's
90.
super young.
Oh, look at that.
Gosh.
Oh
I actually
wow.
want to see this movie. I'm probably the
Dungeons and
minority.
gonads.
So,
Yeah, Dungeons and Gonads.
Honor amongst dicks.
Honor amongst.
so I
dicks.
get to be the bard then. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have that beard back. It looks so
Chrissy
much
looks
better.
like she's going to give somebody a poison apple.
I'm working on the beard now. We're getting close. We're getting back to Santa beard.
But look at that. Tuggs got the axe going on. That's
does,
pretty
man.
badass. Yeah.
I'm coming for
That's
y'all.
the
I'm coming for
emasculator.
all
He's the
y'all.
barbarian.
Plus 10.
Right. Tuggs the
It's the
barbarian.
emasculator plus 10.
Oh God.
Wow.
Now let's see
Extra
if I can get to
spiritual
this one.
damage.
Ooh.
The
what's it
banner's covering this up, but that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm so violent.
I know. What's up with that?
Gosh.
It's all my
hell
internalized
is that
misogyny.
from?
I got like such a straight face while Chrissy's.
That's what
Is that
happens
from
when
Mean
you don't
Girls?
get picked. You
I
don't get
guess.
picked.
Could be Mean Girls.
I
Yeah.
yelled at her, "You're a pick me
Oh
girl."
no, they did that off of
That's
this
me
one.
beating up X-Ray Girl on the New York City subway, and no one's doing
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the Dexterian collection. Some of the
Oh.
memers have been doing movie collections.
Oh.
Like this. So,
Ah,
yeah,
I like a man
I like
in a
it.
dress.
yeah. This White Adam spent a lot of time in, and made sure to put Nina in there to make sure that.
Yes, but
We
not
need
in the
to
green
Hold on,
dress.
Why
Why?
is Tuggs dressed like Nick Fuentes? Like what? Who is
yeah, what is that?
Because
you can't
they
put culture in boy clothes, okay?
And you
Yeah,
couldn't put
I-
Tuggs on the smallest body because that had to be comics.
Well, the funny thing is the trend is culture is always a female when he's getting memed.
Yes, he is. There's a lot of those in this week.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and Mrs. Flu made it. So that's
Aw.
very
She
nice.
did.
Oh.
You guys look so cute together.
Good job.
Yeah.
The flues.
Yeah, that was a
Flues.
puppet that was made by Floral. There's Steven stuff in there. It's great stuff.
Yeah,
And
he's
then,
he's from under a rock. Just
he
to
is.
say.
Oh,
and
that
then-
looks
Oh my
like something
God.
I'd like.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
Someone give me a cup that big. You're
Okay.
DM
Oh my
for showing.
gosh.
yeah, I figure you guys could do that on Poor Choices.
This is true though. This is
Water
true.
Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
After that comes the paper mache.
Oh God.
It's inevitable.
Make sure you
And
bring
that's
some
the one
butter.
that had,
X-ray girl, if I send you that glass, will you fill it with wine and do that?
So I get wine like wholesale, make it, and so it's like $5 Canadian dollars a bottle. So
Okay, what
I
is that
could.
in
Are we
Nice.
talking like the gallon jugs of wine?
Well, it comes in a
Some mad
like a
dog.
huge jug, but then I bottle it myself.
Is this
I don't
like
bother with
Canadian
labels or foils.
Costco?
No,
Mad
no.
Dog
It's by a
2020.
Costco though.
You buy
How's
at-
your liver, X-ray girl?
Oh,
That's
nice.
I
fine.
take milk
Right up there with
still.
mine.
all right. Well, Tuggs, we have a tradition of punching people out
Oh, okay.
on the show. So
All right, I'm ready. Thank you
All right.
guys.
thank you for being on, and we'll put the Twitch
Corey
link
gonna
in the
do it?
chat.
Corey gonna do
Wait,
it.
what do I gotta do?
No donkey punches
Gotta
from over
punch
here.
and
You just
dunk?
got to sit back, relax, and enjoy
Sit
it.
back and
all right?
relax.
Can I
That'd be
do
great.
That's
culture?
right. The old
Hi,
white guy's
guys.
driving.
Love it.
Bye,
Come
Tuggs.
on
Thank you for
now.
being on.
It's not
Tuggs.
punching bags.
Anytime.
She smell like paper mache.
You're still here, Tuggs. You're supposed to
Wait,
leave.
oh no. We have to do it again.
How dare you?
She screwed it up.
That was great.
Hi, Tuggs.
Goodbye, Tuggs.
So I'll put the Twitch link in the chat, and remember she's doing a charity stream tomorrow. So if you can do that, did she put in the private chat the link?
She did.
Yes, and I already linked it to the chat, but we can.
You
link
got it
again.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll make sure that we do that before we head off.
And go
get this
donate,
stuff in there, please.
if you can.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
It's a good thing.
Nick already has.
Let's get back to some super chats. We have Dick Magnolia for $2. I know this. That's wrong. Can't wait for next Simcast. Wow.
Wow.
Wildman Beyond for $4.99. Eddie Murphy is working Beverly Hills Cop 4 footage online. Yeah, I remember hearing rumors about that.
I don't know whether to be excited or terrified about that.
I'm negative interested.
Nervous. Always nervous.
I saw what happened when he did a sequel years later, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Which one was the best one? 1, 2, or 3?
1, and then 2. 3 is just kind of eh. But the
Which
one
movies?
is number 1's a crown jewel, straight up.
Yeah.
Like, if you have not seen it, you should. It's essential viewing.
It's like it is peak 80s.
This is like lines I hear all the time. Why haven't you watched
the
this?
soundtrack is glorious. The soundtrack alone is beautiful. Oh,
Yep.
I want to watch it now.
All right, let me get these over on the Odyssey side real quick. We have Odyssey patron for 25 Odyssey coins with a
Thank you, Odyssey.
fire. Thank you. Connor B for $1.
Connor.
And the 20th century political correctness isn't as rampant compared to the 21st century. See, yeah, 20th century now.
The 20th century political correctness.
Yeah. Political correctness prevents people from free expression and creativity of all areas. Political correctness is gone. Humanity will be free. I agree.
Well, it comes down to that discussion that we've had a few times about individualism and collectivism. We need to have certain things together to have a community so that we have water, that we have electricity, we have those things. But I don't need to poke my nose in somebody else's business. What Chrissie does at home on her own is all her. In fact, I'm scared to even want to know what
That's a big money
Cabinet
venture,
does
bro.
behind
Sounds
the
like
scenes.
you want to poke your nose in my business.
That's
Big
right.
money
And-
venture.
And there's people who want to do
Nick,
that.
tilt your head up.
Go ahead, Nick. No.
What?
Oh, God.
Oh, she's going to do a spot. Oh, please don't fall.
Look up, Nick.
Don't fall.
Look up.
Nick's tongue is
Straight
on
up.
fire.
I'm not
Straight up,
falling for
Nick.
it this time. Not falling for it this time.
It's a little strawberry
I
ice
already
cream.
know the
That's all it
viewers
is.
are out
Too
there
much
listening and
dignity.
watching. I'm not falling for it.
But Chrissy does have another chance at a third person tonight now. She's been moved
Oh.
to another square.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh my God!
That happened.
Is it gonna go done?
Oh, look at that.
Milking it like a cow.
Oh,
Milking
my.
off the dicks.
Teabagging
The
those
dick
sacks,
lord.
You need
We'll end up on
there's
Wiki
one for Wiki Feet right there. Yeah.
Yep. Freeze frame.
Yep.
You're gonna need to wear a diaper tonight.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't know what's different than any other night.
Tim for
Ugh.
2 proving solve with a super sticker that says, "Hey you." Hey you indeed. Especially after
Hope
that
you like
one.
ass blood.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is wrong with me.
better than coming out the other hole.
Way to go.
Why is
Fall
your-
slap every.
Oh,
Why is your hand turning red, Chrissy? Oh, okay.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
It is.
Terminus S, I marked this one because it's kind of funny. So instead of Katniss Everdeen, we could have had Fatness Everdeen. I
Yeah,
prefer
God.
She
Cat
would have
litter
won the Hunger
Everdeen.
Games by falling on the final dude. It would have been a
Yeah.
perfect story. Just pancake.
you would have ate him.
Big Raj for $1.99 and a super sticker with a big thumbs up. Thank you, Big Raj.
Hey, Raj.
That Big Raj is cool.
Yes, he is. A Wild Man Beyond for $1.99. The Running Man is true. Hunger Games.
Yeah, it is the true Hunger Games.
And much
Indeed.
better.
Love it.
It's got
Battle
the greatest
Royale.
one-liners. He shoved a buzzsaw up Buzzsaw, and they're like, "Oh, what happened to Buzzsaw? Oh, he had to split. It was the
He had to
greatest
split.
line ever. It was poetry."
Here's
Fucking
Sub-Zero.
poetry.
Now Plane Zero.
Lane Zero. That was the worst one.
No, man, when he electrified that opera singer guy.
Oh, that was glorious.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess X-Ray hasn't seen that movie.
I have to, like, is Running Man a song? Is it?
It's a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yes, you did, buddy. Yes, you
This
did.
is when Arnold was Arnold before he became Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Before he went full soy, he
Fuck
was
your
making the
freedoms.
greatest movies ever with the most cheesiest lines, and you think to yourself, there was no way they scripted this line. Be like, yeah, that's the line. That's the line. No, he said poetry with every line he said. Like before he picked up a guy, he's like, "Would you like a lift?" And then he picks up the guy. It's all great. Every line is so.
My favorite is from
amazingly on the
Commando
nose.
when he throws the machete and goes, "Stick around."
Oh, yeah.
My favorite was from that one when he dropped the guy off the cliff and the lady was like, "What happened to him?" And he's like, "I let him go."
Because he does this so like
Seriously.
pan face, right? Like it's just so straight, and you're like, actually, me.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's beautiful.
Richard Dawson was
Not
really
seen
good in
those
that film,
before.
too.
They're
Yeah.
essential.
Oh God,
Straight up
you know what?
essential viewing.
I think Dawson's. I think that was one of Dawson's best roles, honestly.
Richard Dawson,
Absent Hogan's Heroes, right? I mean, and obviously Family Feud, which
Family
he
Feud.
owned. Dude made out with every chick on the freaking every show. I mean, just smooshed the shit out of him. But anyway, he was incredible in that.
It's true.
that-
Did you guys ever watch the old Family Feud?
Yeah, dude was like, "Oh, come here."
Richard Dawson kissed every chick in every family on Family
He was
Feud.
a dog.
Like full on the mouth kisses, not like
Tongue?
I'm giving you a peck on the cheek. Like I don't know about tongue.
No,
Maybe
no
a
tongue.
few,
He
but-
didn't do tongue, but he would kiss on the
You
lips.
don't know that.
Well, that's true.
Maybe he has a
Was
little
that
tongue.
Predator? I guess it was Predator.
Where he throws
Jeff
the
was saying
machete.
that was Predator.
Which one was Predator?
Stick around.
Oh yeah.
I watched
Stick
that
around.
like recently. I
Around.
should have known that.
Oh no! Come on, there's so many of these movies.
They're kind of
I saw so many
Running Man,
80s movies.
X-Ray.
There were so
I
many.
think X-Ray said today that she hadn't seen Braveheart either.
No,
I think X-Ray
I
needs to be
got
on.
the picture. It scared me.
I gotta
It
get X-Ray
scared
then
you?
on a
Too many
Toxic
pee-pees.
Tuesday, so she can watch
Yeah,
a
she can
toxic
watch one
movie
of
that
those
she hasn't
films.
seen. Then
Yeah.
That's a long ass movie though.
Braveheart's a tough one.
Was it
yeah.
5-6
Oh.
hours or something?
No,
Yeah,
it's
like
not
three,
Avatar.
hours.
3:15,
hours.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Avatar. Calm
That
down.
is-
It's a good
It's
movie.
a movie that is
Playing your
worth
pee-pee.
watching. That's 3 hours as compared to movies that we're getting now that are 3 hours, and it's
The Batman
it feels like
not
3
worth it.
hours. Yeah, the
Braveheart,
Batman. Oh
worth it.
God.
The
I,
that
I
one
still
felt
say
like
that
raw.
Batman was a good film for 2.5 hours, and then they did that last 30 minutes and it destroyed it.
They did a second ending that they didn't need to do.
Abagor's perimeter deactivated.
I'd argue that
Perimeter
movie should have been 2
deactivated.
hours. Batman should have been
Yeah.
2 hours.
I did like the
max.
Batmobile.
Hour
That
and a
was a
half,
nice throwback
tops.
to a muscle
Ooh.
car,
I'm fine with the
Batmobile,
muscle
and I
car
liked when that
part,
happened.
but
Yeah.
what they did to the parents was fucking blasphemy. The fact that they made his mom crazy and his dad worked with the Falcones, that's not shit that you do with the ones, but they only did that because they were white and they were rich. So they had to be painted in a bad light. And that was a
Well, I
bunch
think-
of fuck this movie when I saw it.
I-
Then they
with-
made Joker the Zodiac Killer. He was not the Joker. He was the Zodiac Killer. They just slapped the Joker name on because it was
you mean
brand
Riddler?
recognition.
Riddler.
Or sorry, Riddler. You see how frustrating that shit was for
Yeah.
me?
Oh,
Fuck
and-
that
and-
movie.
And was Hush actually Hush? See, this is I have
Oh,
these
dude.
problems,
I
right?
almost
Yeah.
destroyed my TV when that shit happened.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna go corpse grinder on that shit. Oh damn.
I feel like we have nerded past the
Yeah.
guests.
Yeah, the girls are like, what
I feel like
are
I'm on
they
FNP.
So,
It's an obscure reference, you know.
do you think Liam Hemsworth is a suitable replacement for Henry
Yes.
Cavill on The Witcher?
I mean, I love looking at him. Is he suitable? This is really sad to say, but I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. I think Liam Neeson's getting a little old.
No.
He is.
Hemsworth.
Don't take his daughter. Whatever you do, guy gets real pissed off.
I'd still be scared. There's two
What's his
people I
name?
wouldn't
You
mess
can take the
with.
remote.
Him and oh gosh, Matrix guy. What's his name? Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
I'll mess with his dog.
Look,
Yeah, don't mess
Yeah,
with
do
him.
not mess with his dog. I'm
Keanu
looking for
Reeves-
the next film.
Keanu Reeves gets better in every John Wick movie, which I don't think is possible. I don't know. He's doing something. I don't know what it is. Communion with
Practicing?
something, smoking something. He's doing something.
I think it's called training.
He's
That's the word you're
breathtaking.
looking for.
Bathing in the
I've
blood
seen
of
him
virgin.
train.
what he
It's
is.
amazing.
What's he doing?
Yeah. We saw some of those training
Dude.
videos.
We
Those
did.
training videos were
He's
amazing.
he's the best around. Nothing's ever going to bring him down.
Oh yeah, the training videos that Keanu did at Terran Tactical when he was practicing for each of these movies is phenomenal. What he's able to do from there.
Smooth.
So, and if you want to talk about some badass girls, the people that work with Terran Tactical,
You should watch Chrissie Mayr's
they are
Instagram videos.
yes,
She lifts lots of weights.
Really? No.
Yeah.
And X-Ray does yoga.
Slacking off this week. Yeah. Trying
Yeah,
to get super jacked.
How much money are you making doing yoga there, X-Ray girl?
Oh, there was on a channel that wasn't monetized yet. So
Yet.
got a couple
Yet.
like
Yet being the
do
key word.
contributes count?
Oh my god.
Okay, did you guys see that video that was posted on Twitter of Amaranth getting like $75,000 a new iPhone and
Yes!
a
Really?
That's so
What the
staged.
fuck, dude?
So that looks
So
like a
staged.
getaway.
Is it okay? I hope so, because if somebody actually sent her that, that's fucking pathetic.
I wouldn't
At
be
that level of
surprised.
fame, if you're getting a box full of stuff and you're not using latex gloves to go through it, it's staged.
Right.
That's fair.
There could be anything on any of that.
Yeah.
$70,000.
Oh, it's
Yes.
ticking. I wonder what's inside.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
You got a blast.
Oh
It's
my
hard
god.
to know if it's staged or not. Here's the thing: we're in the day and age of crazy shit happening. I wouldn't put it past some Twitch simp to actually give that type of money, because I have seen dudes blow money, both literally and figuratively, and I would not put it past a dude to do that, especially if he had money to blow or to spend.
Was
They
it
will do
actual
that.
cash
As
or
crazy as
FTX?
that is.
Yes, it was
No, it was
cash.
actual cash.
And
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I know.
believe that it's
That's
to play
cash.
along with her thing about her husband, beating her a few weeks ago.
Right.
Since that didn't catch on, I think she's now sending fake gifts to herself with $70,000, a taser, and a burner phone. I mean, just to say,
Wow.
you got to get away from him, that kind of crap. I think she's trying to play into it. I think it's
Probably.
100%
That,
faked.
that would make
Oh,
sense.
that's
And
gay.
notice how she was back to low cut tops again.
Yeah, and now that
Yeah.
she's not on G4, she's got to make some extra cash here and there.
Yeah.
But no, I was thinking she was going to play up like the crypto bro, because like all those billionaires are like ended up dead on the beach lately. So I was like thinking that was gonna be part of her jam. I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah, and that's another thing. Who the hell sends 70,000 cash through any of the mail services?
Yeah.
I don't even send $10 cash through the mail services. I mean,
my grandma.
I just don't buy it.
Well, not
Grandma
70.
used to send $70,000 to the
like
mail.
$10.
Raw.
You get $10 in the mail. Oh,
Cash?
Really going to put a damper in my remote mail stripping service. I can't get dollars in the
because
mail.
It could have been
You're gonna get that off
FedEx.
the ground, right?
Well, I mean, at my age, I'm looking at 74, 75-year-olds, and they don't use crypto and that stuff, so I've got to get it mailed, usually with a card, or something
yeah,
like that.
FedEx, bro. FedEx.
Okay.
Or DHL. DHL numbers.
Don't hurry, it's late.
I mean, Chrissy, do you just open up everything, or do you ever get a little suspicious
Yeah.
about anything?
She's been opening up your guys' asses all night.
Yeah.
The only packages I'm suspicious of is the ones that Toxic
Packages.
Man Flu mails to me.
Okay.
You should.
Oh.
That sounds
You
really
should
bad.
be, because they're gigantic penises.
It's supposed to be bad.
god. Is
Do
it
you
that
handle
Toast
it?
thing?
Penis related.
Yeah.
I
Do
bet
you
you
have
have
anything
rainbow
in the
large
last
packages.
Do you have
Some
anything from the
rainbow
last
dick
box that I sent you there, Comics?
Not in arm's reach.
Okay.
I'm not going to walk over there and get
I'll
it.
just say that
Oh
I sent him
my.
some chocolates
That sounded
and
bad.
something from the Dukumon's archive from Eric July.
I didn't realize this was a smoking stream.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my god!
He gave us these.
he did send me
balls!
chocolates
Oh.
with my face on it, which is kind of creepy. if you
I
think
actually
about
have those straws.
Oh, with
And
the
I've
dick
still
straw?
got a few of. I've still got a few of these.
What's that?
Dick's
Oh,
candy.
Dick's
that's
candy.
the bag of dicks.
Ah,
I
I
know
never wanted a
fentanyl.
bag of dicks so much.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I
know.
ate all my
They were
dicks.
actually,
They're
I
gone.
ate all my bags of dicks. I mean, they were yummy.
Mrs. Flu, do we still have
Oh
some more of those?
Yeah, say if
Yeah,
you have a
we
PO
could send
box, I'm
some.
sure he could send you some.
I could send you some.
Yeah.
I've been rationing them like my bourbon.
I'm trying to
Don't
figure
want
out
to eat
where,
them all.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put this. Like my Toxic Man Flu sticker,
Culture,
Put it
you
on
can
your
show me
jeans.
where you
Comics,
want to put it.
Quarter Black, and Toxic right behind me.
So I padded the things that I sent Comics with some jock straps.
Yes.
God. Off of Amazon.
Used Said he had or new? Used.
No, they were new.
Used. Always used.
Even I have standards. They were new.
You don't have standards. You lie.
Well, the first thing I sent you were so worried it was going to be a fleshlight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was like the joke for the longest time that Tuggs was going to send
you a fleshlight for the
Tuggs was going to do an anal mold and make
it
a fleshlight.
Whoa!
J.A.F.O, just wait till I start mailing you some quote unquote artwork.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't
Can't
even
wait.
want to ask.
You better post pictures of that.
I was gonna say, can you even show those on stream?
Yeah, probably.
You better come with that artwork.
You have a NSFW section on Gilded.
I
so
do.
Let's check it out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I tried that once.
It's all one poster.
And nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Everyone kept sending you dick pics.
Oh, well, it wasn't my Discord. That was the problem. So I was like, oh, I can't make this unilateral decision for this. I also had to Google what NSFW was. I didn't know. Someone was like,
boy.
oh, that's a big Discord group. So I tried. I'm like, nope, never mind. It's not what I expected.
Oops.
Did they make you Google Blue Waffles?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
I still can't believe Chrissy looked up some of
Mr.
that
Hands?
stuff live. Yeah, Mr. Hands. That's right.
Yeah, I had never seen it, but don't worry, I'm saving 2 girls, 1 cup for my wedding night.
No.
Wow.
Nice.
It's fake, by the way. That is fake.
What about meat spin? Have you tried that one?
Which one?
Meat spin.
Meatspin.com.
No, also no.
It's a competition.
Oh my god.
None
it's
of these are
hilarious.
good things. No.
Meat
Oh, God.
spin. So
Don't do it.
okay,
It's
one of the best things that ever came out of the whole meat spin thing was somebody created a website called phonetrace.org, and what you do is you enter in like your phone number, and it looks like it's zooming in and it'll redirect to meatspin.com.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, if you don't know what meat spin is, it's a dude getting fucked on the ass and the other dude's in his penis is spinning. So the funny thing is, I showed this.
It counts every rotation.
Yeah, like a helicopter. A friend of mine,
Yeah.
a former coworker of mine, showed this to another mutual friend of mine, and he was looking at it. He couldn't figure it out. He's like, why does that chick have a penis? And he's like, you can see the gears turning. He's like, oh,
Ooh.
yeah, shit, dude.
Oh
That's
my.
like, I'm not gonna say early days of the internet, but
It
it's like,
is.
it's 2000s internet.
2001, I think.
The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn.
Dude, this shit was
Yeah, I
so
remember the
fucking
first
fun.
time I tried to go to the White House
Yeah,
website and I typed in whitehouse.com.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it was a totally different website. Yeah, that stuff up there. Mhm.
That was
Back before they had filters.
Back when I was doing tech support, there was this old Hungarian guy I was doing work for, and he showed me
You were doing work for an old Hungarian guy.
computer work. You
That makes
jackass.
you a
You
twerp.
said an old
Or a
hung guy.
Twink?
Hungary.
Oh, hung. Okay.
Got
ears
it.
That
burst.
was Gary, and he was hung.
Hungary man. Got it.
Oh. I don't need to know that about Gary.
They're on there.
Tuggs, I got something for you.
What was that?
Fuck you!
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That is a lifelong dream of mine. Yes.
Followed by
Dare you?
Dog. What do you want? Why
Oh
you-
man,
Corey.
that's rather aggressive. All right.
Yeah, that was very aggressive.
he's being very aggressive. Come on. Okay.
So Comics Corey's got to go, man.
Oh, what's that do?
Oh, we haven't even
That's
talked
it.
about any subjects
I
yet.
think that's the first time I've
Yeah,
ever
we
seen
have.
the dog.
Yeah, we
hit most
have.
of the only one that we didn't hit on was Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
James Gunn and Wonder
I mean,
Woman.
World
Yeah.
War III.
Yeah. Which one's
Proceed,
that?
be
Is
careful.
that Chug?
There's certain things you can't do on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is World War III. This is Chug.
Chug. Yeah.
And he's the one who's missing part of his ear because
Oh, yo, it's just a wonderful
Trying
dog.
to play with Mike Tyson.
Can you make him bigger?
Sure.
Yeah. You want me to do that?
Dog
Daddy,
eating.
No,
Hang
never
on,
mind.
hang on, hang on.
Dog
Why didn't you
in
name? Why didn't you name your dog Evander?
Here.
Or no, wait, or Mike Tyson. Shit, who bit whose ear?
Mike Tyson bit Evander's ear.
Yeah.
You should have been called Evander.
Yeah, Matt, look at the screen. He knows. He knows. Come on.
He's awesome.
I love the underbite. It's great.
He knows where the camera is.
He's part pug.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's so cute.
I love him already.
Does he go to pig snorts like a pug?
No, he doesn't
come
pig
over and
snort.
pet your puppy.
Oh,
All right then.
But
1
so
hour
both
59 minutes.
both my dogs are part pug. The other one is pug, dachshund, and terrier, and so he's lower to the ground but thicker of body, and he's got giant fucking teeth. This guy over here, little teeth. So
Those are pretty big teeth for a little boy too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and the funny thing about him, his mouth is gigantic. Like he has that little stubby snout, but when he opens his mouth, it goes like all the way back to his skull. I mean, all the way to the back of his skull. It's crazy.
Wow.
Giant
Tasmanian
fucking mouth.
tiger style, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Corey, I know you got to get out of here.
Bye,
Yes.
Corey.
Hey, so catch me on YouTube. Sir Talks a Lot. Corey's Corner this Monday is going to feature Toxic Man Flu. We're going to talk about individualism, the importance, the impact, and what it actually is to be an individualist. Tomorrow, I'm going to be down at Brahmabull's garage for No Green Rock's birthday stream, so check that out as well. Then Saturday, I'll be on the Legion of Memers stream.
Yes.
And Sunday, I will be on Drew's Midnight Prism. Monday, etc., etc. I'm apparently busy streaming nowadays.
Busy boy.
I am a
Yes,
busy boy.
damn.
Check me out on Twitter. It's The Good Voice Guy. If you get a DM from me like Chrissy did and you don't know who it is, don't delete it. It's me inviting you on the show. So go check that out.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
He's not that brave, Chrissy.
No, I am.
What's your Twitter again?
Hashtag the Good Voice Guy. Yep. I
Good
shot you a
voice?
DM. I know you get a lot. Good Voice
The
Guy.
good throat
Okay.
guy.
Oh,
Yes,
my
good
god.
throat
You need
guy.
to teach
That's
me.
better. Yes. But yeah, catch me all over the place apparently. So I will catch you guys later. Stay sexy, don't get murdered, and don't believe Culture's lies about his hair.
Yes. It's a weave.
Yeah.
True. Hashtag it's weave and punch that sucker out. His breath stink like paper mache.
no ticket.
And he's not kidding. We're doing it from my garage. This is the garage.
They're gonna do it.
People will
from
be
his
live here. We're
garage.
gonna do like a Mayor content house tomorrow.
Oh, you mean a boomer
fully
house?
dressed people because it's only like 32 degrees right now. So
Well, and you're all boys.
that too.
Get
Gotta have a
together.
poker table.
I
That
guess
would
I
be,
could have led with that culture. Yeah, sure.
That'd be really
With
weird.
3 dudes and a bunch of whiskey, you can warm each other up very quickly.
Sounds like a sausage party.
Yeah, it does.
Well, yeah.
Total.
Just a little bit of whiskey.
Well, what you can do is get some sausages and actually roast them and make it a real sausage party.
No, we'll do it
That
the
makes
old,
it
the old
real
Germanian
too
style and warm them between our
Oh.
hands.
With
You
your
know.
Is that how
hands,
you
too?
cook a sausage now?
That's how you cook
All
a
right.
sausage in
I got
in the old world.
Got more super chats so to get through. Random comments back. Son of Jarrell for $2. I guess he's back at Dick Magnolia. Really?
I like
You know.
magnolias.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Steel ones.
Another $2. You brand yourself as a MAGA comedian.
Okay.
Okay.
That was, I think,
Okay.
directed at
Cool.
Chrissy.
Your words. So
I
you're a
imagine
MAGA
that
comic.
face.
Monetize these comments, man.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
Yes.
exactly.
Thank you for the
Spend a
money.
lot of money
Thank
to
you for
get
the money.
nowhere.
Yeah. We like money.
I'm perfectly fine with you wasting your money on me. I know you said that you were leaving earlier and you were still around, so
Still here.
thanks for the hate watching. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
It doesn't hurt my feelings or make me feel uncomfortable, so I'm just letting you know. Diesel for $5. Hey Chrissy, I met my 71-year-old mom
Black.
here on here. Your Joe Biden is special.
Yay!
She laughed her butt off. Okay.
They wouldn't let me.
Oh, I
put,
let my mom, 71-year-old mom, hear your Joe
They
Biden.
wouldn't
Okay.
let me title a track Joe Biden is retarded, so I had to title it Joe Biden is special.
Oh my
Very
God. That's
Yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is that they wouldn't
It
let you
almost
do that
makes it
for you to
better.
like have it on
I guess
iTunes or
not.
something like that?
Something to do with like Raw Dog Radio with Sirius. Like they don't want retarded as the name of a track. I was like, really? Even if I'm retarded on my mom's side? And they were like, really?
On my mom's
side. Oh, Chrissie.
That was good.
They've removed the word retarded from dictionaries. Like
They've
if you
tried.
write Microsoft Word and try and type word
We just
retarded.
have to say it
it's-
more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You say
They don't
Artard.
listen. It's more than-
Mhm.
I heard that they were trying to remove it from like not autocorrect but spell check. But
Spell
I
check,
haven't seen it
Ah.
at all. Sunjarel for another $5. Chrissy said that she's a mega comic. Do you even know that existed? I'm pretty sure she didn't say
Did I
that.
say that? I could be, or whatever makes you happy. Yeah, however
Yeah,
you
how
want
much-
to
Wait,
categorize me.
did you have any of those special like drinks that you don't want to drink? That maybe a couple extra of those or something that you might have said that maybe.
I have a ton. I have but I'm gonna drink them all. I already downed this one.
And those are called Trudies or what something?
Trudy. That would be my
Truly.
Wish.com version. No, they're Truly. God, I hate that
Oh.
I'm advertising them, but this one is not good. Get the lemonades.
Yep.
Yeah.
Truly
Yeah,
lemonade.
delicious.
WG for $5. I'd like to report a thought crime.
Yeah.
I thought comics was tall, but I've been told not so much.
That's true.
What were the
Full
first
circle
words
behind.
I said to you when you got off the plane in Vegas?
You're a midget.
You're not that short. That's exactly what I said to you when I picked you up at the airport.
Yeah.
Then I
No,
handed you
comics
the
is
wine
short.
glass that said,
Well,
I'm
well, the
gay.
funny thing is, like everyone who met me said, you know, wow, you're a lot taller than I thought you were going to be. It's like you realize everyone's joking, right? I mean, it's a bit. And
You
like
tell the lie enough, and it becomes the truth.
well, the thing is, okay. I mean, if people didn't know how tall Jay was, and Jay basically said he's a midget, and it's like, well, yeah, fucking standing next to Jay, anyone is a fucking
Looks
midget.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that dude's fucking tall.
He's just
And-
6'4".
Yeah.
And I love what he
bear.
did to you
that's
down when you
what
were down
we
in
mean, cool.
Houston at Anime Matsuri.
Oh yeah, he's like
He stood right next to you in a live stream and he pushed the camera all the way up at a bad angle
Yeah,
and
he-
kind of
well,
shouldered you down.
He fucking
Yeah,
did
it
that in
was hilarious.
Dallas. It's
Dude,
like,
Alex
it's like
Stein's
naturally
huge,
Jay
too.
fucking sticks the camera up here. It's like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah,
And he's probably like, "Hey guys, this is Comix Division here."
he's really short.
He's really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to Jay, yeah, sure I am.
My sister thinks he's cute. And I
Stein
told
is
him,
tall
"Ah,
too.
damn."
Alex
Yeah,
Stein is
yeah.
real
Stein is
tall.
Huge.
Mhm.
Yeah, and by the way, to those of you out there in the audience, he really does talk that fast all the damn time.
Yeah.
It's insane. You can't. It's
Never
like,
ends.
You're like, wow, dude, you're tiring me out. Whoa, slow down a minute.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he's got a motor.
Ooh,
He's
Yeah.
got a motor.
Such a fun guy to be around, though.
He's great.
He's awesome.
But, I mean, it's like, okay, bro.
Yeah, yeah, 12-inch
Time
comics
out.
right here.
Yeah. Oh, a one-to-one space
Wow.
comics.
And he's spread eagle.
Wow, it looks like you.
Well, it's because he's sitting right here on the edge.
That's
Uh-huh.
so cute. I love it.
So it's an elf on a shelf.
Oh, damn. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
me too.
I should have thought of that one.
How dare you?
Mhm.
Andy
That one's
Masters
going to
is
come
cool.
back.
Hey, the
I'm
internet
sure
wants
he has
what the
all
internet
our
wants.
answers.
That's all I gotta say, man. Shout out to the MAGA comedians. Okay.
No, yeah, I mean,
don't think
They are
that's a thing.
fantastic. Whoever you're talking about, I'm
Yeah.
sure they're great.
he's using you for clips. You know,
That's at
Oh.
least $20 at this
Probably.
point.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, whatever
Thanks
it's
for
going
money,
to
dude.
have you send comics more money, I'll be that. I'll be that thing.
Right?
ooh,
Please.
Okay,
Really?
We are very
I have some
pro-capitalist.
thoughts
I have some-
on this channel.
Ooh.
Very.
J.A.F.O for $9.99. The term artist is dead. Anyone can call themselves an artist and create nothing or crap like the vagina monologues. Imagine if the term heart surgeon was used the same way.
I feel like this was said before.
He probably did say that.
it was like a
I
long.
think he said that on one of Gary's streams.
That's probably why.
When it was Nooners, yeah.
and we are miles behind on the chat. I mean, let's just be fair. Ooh.
The troll for $5. We still need to repeal the 19th.
Oh,
We
God.
do.
I agree. I mean, you
Women
guys
should be
were.
able to vote.
It was less complicated for women back then. You weren't victimized as often.
I don't know about
True.
that.
It was,
Yeah, I don't know.
it was a
about
fun
that, Cole.
experiment.
Oh, God. You know what? No, women can vote. Go for it.
Experiment.
My whole thing is
oh my god, the cock.
The main
We're
thing
just
that
kidding.
what we need to have is make sure that the draft also applies to women.
Yes.
And not just like supporting roles, but front line. And I think if we do that, women would actually choose their votes a lot more wisely.
Yeah, you would stop voting for the war party. Yeah,
and also that grants more equality.
Oh my god!
And
What if they put all the women votes in a special woman vote box, and then that
Box number
mailed
3.
away to
Toss
a
over the shoulder.
Box number 3.
a special women's vote counting section.
You put it in
Like
put it
Arizona?
in box number 3.
Bottom
Yeah.
of the ocean, where mermaids count the vote.
3 a.m. drop off. 3 a.m. drop off.
Ariel counts the vote.
Special votes.
I have a feeling that would be going backwards. Just saying. I think it would be.
Hey,
J.A.F.O for
it's not about the
$4.99.
vote that counts.
Come on,
Because not
Tox.
every chick has a
Boiling
dude.
beef jerky doesn't count as cooking. I really hope Legion of
Whoa.
Memers runs with this.
Oh wow!
wow.
Gross. Look.
Actually,
No,
it
I cook
does.
very well. I make a pretty mean pizza.
Tox,
Pineapple
have
ham.
you done a facial
Pineapple?
today?
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza.
Talk
There's
about
a
it.
there's a place in Kauai, in Hanalei, called Hanalei Bay Pizza, and that's where I had my first Hawaiian pizza. It was all locally sourced, and everything was phenomenal. Local pineapple, local tomatoes, the whole 9 yards. Right next to it is a chocolate shop where
We get it. You're rich.
No, oh no. Ow! Shit.
You
Oh,
got
you got
smacked
hit
with the meat.
With it.
Yes, facial.
Oh man.
What?
Oh,
You just got a
you were
facial.
overdue
Mrs.
for a
Fu
facial.
just
Still
threw
loves me.
meat
It's
at
the-
his face.
It's the tender style beef jerky. I just got
Oh.
hit in the face with Jack Link's beef jerky.
He says
See, there
tender
was a
style,
night-
but I beg to differ. I'm pretty sure that was
pretty
not tender.
One stream, we were talking, being misogynist, of course, and I said, "Oh yeah, does Mrs. Flu go get me a sandwich?" And she opened the door, said "incoming," and threw a pretty big beef jerky and hit me in the face.
Yes.
So yeah, I deserved it.
I
Yeah,
was lucky you didn't
We're
ask
still
me
waiting
to-
for her to pull out a frozen brisket.
No.
dude, that might bludgeon them to death.
Mark is
Yeah.
really lucky. He gets like
Whatever.
the cripple card. He always is like, honey, can you get me this? But my leg.
Oh yeah, what?
Not fair.
Okay.
Really
I've
not
seen how he moves without the leg. That guy can crawl fast.
You know what?
That stream where you took his leg while he was on screen or on stream,
Hilarious.
and you snuck in and took the leg. That one was a
He
classic.
sat there like nothing happened.
So
He's like, I
Mark
know where
needs
you
to
live.
stop being mean because of this. This is
Oh my god.
so that was Robbie released McCracken. He was in Vegas. Great to meet him there. But yeah,
Oh,
there's Mark.
in
Very
the
happy.
airport, Mark.
Yeah.
Dang.
And apparently he likes the big butt plushie. So
I'm not sure how he got it through customs, but
And he cannot lie.
It's a dick warmer. That's what it is.
boy.
So, there you go.
That's his emotional supportive plushie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he uses the plushie to fluff it.
Hey, Ginger.
Oh, the Ginger Ninja for 500 yen. Hail to the amazing panel and chat. Just want to say thank you for all the support you have given me. You are all gems. Well, thank you, sir. You are as well.
You are.
And just want to let you know, I'm still haven't got my stuff from Garrett yet. I need to. Have it up.
I
got
think
mine, though.
I think I'm doing an unboxing for.
You're doing an unboxing? I got mine. Roger brought it. Red Rider brought it to me, and I've got my original painting. So
and I have
Ginger
mine
Ninja
too.
did a comic, and it was he did original artwork and
It was
things with
amazing.
that, and we supported that. I have original artwork. He brought to Florida. He was there.
That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Nuclear Warrior Gamer for 5 Canadian. Total Recall has best line. Screw you!
true.
As he's drilling into a tank to kill a
He
guy.
says, "Screw
Makes
you,
me laugh
Benny."
every time.
Yeah,
Screw you,
Benny.
Benny.
Screw you, Benny.
It's better than the elevator scene in that.
No, the
taxi
line
driver.
where the line where Richter's arms get cut off as he's going up the elevator. He's like, "See you at the party, Richter."
Party
It's way
Richter.
better.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't, but it's still fucking funny.
I like when the taxi blows up. It's like, have a nice day.
Dude, that taxi was fucking creepy.
2 weeks.
Yeah. The auto
2
taxi.
weeks.
Man.
Lisa for $2 with the super sticker with the farting heart wolf sheepdog thing. The Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu?
Yeah.
Oh.
Parrot
going to the moon.
Head for $2. Talks play your clips of Cuddles.
Oh, which ones? I have so many clips of Cuddle Casino here. I was trying
Cuddle
to share which ones.
Casino.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's
It should be Koala Casino.
so we did one for Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, the cock.
Yeah. And
You need the
then we did
extended
this
clip.
one as well.
Oh my God, the cock.
What about the other one with the boy?
You meant the boy
Look at
one?
X-Ray's face.
The expression that X-Ray
What
was
about the
making.
boy?
Please give me cook.
Oh my God, the cock.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Now say the
that-
last word, and we'll
it?
put you.
Yeah.
It's so bouncy.
This
It's
is
weird
one
that he
that
wanted to pose for that one himself, though. That's what I thought was weird.
which one?
That
The last
the
one.
last one I did post. Well, last couple I posed for, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Oh, here's one.
Chrissy made a good video of that.
Of what?
Yeah. Let me find it.
Was it Frank that
Of
made
X-Ray
the
Girl's
clip?
face?
It was one of my clippers, John Gross. Let me find it.
Okay. It's so funny.
Wow, you have clippers. This is how you know she's big time. I have clippers.
I just
You have
I've got
fans.
clippers in the
I have
drawer.
clippers too, but they're for my
Couple.
toes.
Oh,
clippers.
You know, you can
Mine
make
are for
money
my
on
hair.
Only Feet with that.
Guys, you want to watch me clip my toenails?
Yes, on Only
No.
Feet.
Oh.
You
Wiki
don't
feet.
have
It's
to
not
be
something I find
lonely
attractive.
on
I don't know.
onlyfeet.com. Okay, sorry.
Indeed.
This is Culture's favorite. One of the fans in chat made this one for him.
Oh my God, the cock.
69 for 69.
Oh my God. Culture, you work out, dude.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
he
he's
sure
white
does.
as a sheet. And we don't know why.
So, you guys ready to go cut over to Odyssey?
Yeah.
We can do that.
I
We got
think
some
Chrissy
memes.
was looking up
Hold on.
something
Yes.
real
Okay. I
quick.
just
Okay.
sent it to Toxic
Somebody?
Man Flu. It's sending. It's sending.
Oh, did you send it to what?
I'm
Email?
sending it
Twitter?
to your Twitter.
Oh, God.
Oh,
now I have to try
great.
and do two things at once. That's
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Produce.
No producer can do that.
Or I could just find my friggin' tweet. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found my tweet. Never mind. I'll just
You got it?
copy the link and put it in the private chat. That's much easier.
You got that, Comics?
It feels so
Okay,
nice
here it
to
is.
just relax and just
No,
chat.
I don't.
Got it.
Oh, if it's in the
Okay,
private
I
chat,
put
I'll pull it up.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fun. Yeah, shout out to John Gross.
All
Are you going
right.
to share it? 'Cause
Wait,
I can-
Culture, is
I'm
your
sharing
wrist okay?
Okay.
I may have broken it. So
Oh,
What was he
He heard
doing?
the three of you were coming on and got a little
oh
excited.
no.
Excited.
oh
Okay.
my, I feel
So,
very
what's the story here?
It's just a funny clip. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy, nothing nude. Just funny.
Someone had dressed me in like this like anime girl like cow outfit, and it was like the tiny bikini and everything like that, and I thought it was funny, so I sent it to Carl, and then people just kept drawing like fan art of me in that. I got a cum tribute from it too. I was so proud.
Cum tribute?
Yeah, where they like come on your picture and they like send it to you.
People are doing that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Has anyone in the chat? Never mind. I don't want to know.
You're so honey. Me love you long time.
I love the dance parties. They're like my favorite part.
Oh, a triple cat.
That's
I
fucking
want the
cool.
whole video. I want the whole
There's
thing like
nothing-
that.
There's nothing like a donation of Brahmabull milk to a picture.
I don't know.
What the hell?
What the hell is even that?
Exactly.
How do you girls make those sounds? You guys like are like there's like these weird emanations from one of you. Is like it's very strange. Yeah.
Oh no! It's so high pitched. It's baby voice. Just go.
Oh.
Oh, so cute!
It also helps that she's Asian too. It just comes
Yeah.
natural. Yeah.
Oh, so much love, so much love. Give me the love. Oh, we love you.
Wow.
Time.
Sounds like comics backstage.
Oh.
No, yeah, because I have a really high pitched voice like
Into
that.
this.
Yeah, it could be. Who knows?
Yeah, I could be wearing pants.
Oh,
not
put
boring
the camera down, comics.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to say I'm wearing my super comfy silk pajama pants. So I'm good.
Oh.
I'm not going to say what I'm wearing in case the camera falls down.
Well, guess what? Toxic Manflu's not wearing any pants at all.
Nope.
No. Yeah, he's got the
Oh,
camera.
hat.
Pajamas.
He streams completely naked.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh.
We have seen the
Kind
man.
of see all those
Me, on
balls
the other
hanging
hand,
off of
I'm
his
wearing
chin
my
right
comfy
now.
511 shorts.
Yep.
511 is a
Actually,
good brand.
I'm wearing a sweatpants. Yeah, wearing sweatpants
Ah, yes.
from the U.S. Navy.
Ooh.
It's really.
Thank you
I
for
got
your
a Navy
service.
sweatshirt on too. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Wow.
are we
You can
showing
say
all
that-
our pants now?
Yes, please.
There they are.
Oh, Nick, you get up that high.
Clockwork.
Oh, Nick.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're like the Rockettes.
Well, or
Nick,
something.
you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
You
I
have to
feel
do
like-
it, Nick Weiser. Other foot, other foot, other foot.
You don't want Nick to fall over because then you see Nick's nuts and it's no good.
Oh, it's not good.
Not okay.
Not good
They're
at all.
flavored. They've
They
got
are.
many, many flavors.
Nick,
Oh,
Nick's not.
It's a party with Nick's nuts.
Speaking of party,
We're like cheerleaders. Yay!
Oh
my God.
That's Chrissy's. That's Chrissy's She-Hulk moment right there.
Wow.
yeah.
How could
There
I
you go,
let
Magic Poop.
this happen to myself? Oh well.
I don't know.
Twerking
I'm glad
like
you're
a
lifting
pro.
weights.
Yeah.
All right,
I-
folks. Let's go ahead and do the cutover. We'll do the Legion of Memer stuff over there.
We'll do it
Okay.
over there. Okay.
Yeah. And on that note, you two, please don't leave because we're going to continue on.
Oh my gosh, we gonna
Yeah.
miss you. Oh, goodness, we come to other sea. We still there. Love us long time, all night long on other
Nick,
sea.
your turn.
Other channel.
Honestly,
Wow.
Rumble.
On that note, roll the credits.
I don't even know if I can find them after that.
Roll the
We have to
damage
save that
footage.
for every cutover ever.
Yeah, I'm clipping the shit out of this show tonight. All right. Thank you all very much. Thanks to the mods that have been in the chat over there.
Yes.
Eric, and I saw just another red shirt and some others there. So thank you all very much.
Wow. Chrissy looked like an insane hooker there. What the hell?
That was the goal.
What's up with that? Are there any sane ones? I don't know.
Look.
All right, cue me, comics. Cue me. I'm ready to go.
Do it.
Ding.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. A huge thanks to all the Subscribe Star supporters. Without you, Comix Division would probably be hoeing on a corner somewhere. Dark Brahmadeus, Elagabalus, Reuben Christopher Haynes, and Toxic Manflu. Well, hello there, big spender. iMav, HMStix, and Roger the Shrubber. I'm a sucker with a lot of dough. 5 picoseconds, Crazy Catguy, J.A.F.O, and Zelashi. Take my money, damn it. AJ Speaks, Billy Go Boom, Brahmabull, Chris from the 80s, Commander Ed STRAKER of Shadow, DariusM, Dethangels Shadow, Dexidoodle, Digital Remnant, E. Clay, Gentlemanmad, J.A.F.O, JoesAtmosfere, Just Another Red Shirt, Katina Martin, LDH27513, LD Blues, Mech AG94, Mr. Tickle Trunk, No Green Rocks, Pete Bickford, Pope Metallicus I, That 70s Rock Fan, Terminus S, TZ Burton, user number 710C9719, user number 1021029A, and user number C32A7350. I'll buy that for $1. Captain Fandom Nerd, Colin Douglas, Jenna Lynn, Magitech Mags, stand for, and user C2B7C4F4. Thank you all for watching. You are amazing.
And the links to Odyssey and Rumble are in the description, as well as being dropped by the mods. We will see you over there. Goodbye, YouTube. Sayonara.
Come over and come.